This is Twinkie the Kid. Ever wonder how they get that creamy filling into the middle of a Twinkie's cake? Well, these kids have some pretty good ideas.
We ready to roll?
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the Panels on Pages podcast.
Big boys playing with big toys.
This is quality content.
The boomers are into it.
Hey man, I just show up.
With your host, Lee Rodriguez.
I am a visionary. Like, oh, you have a podcast? I'm like, no, that's not me. That's somebody else.
Jason Nyes.
Yeah, sure. I'm not getting any vegetables in my diet. I'm just a thick boy.
Jose Guzman.
Is Jose on the show tonight?
He says he's coming.
It's like Elton John all over again, just minus the death threats.
Kelly Harris.
Reach your hand in your pants there, big boy. That's not me. I don't sound like that anymore.
And our good buddy Mahoney.
Hey, Mahoney's here. What's up, Mahoney?
We can do just glorious, wonderful things on our phones, people.
No one's ever done anything like this before.
It's gonna be massive.
It's going to be great. I mean, obviously, I think it'll be great.
And it's all killer, no filler.
My seat's on fire! Your dick's so hot!
Come on. It's so good.
It's pretty good. It's there. It's reliable. You know what you're getting every single time.
Man, I'm so glad you found us.
You're all terrible people, and I'm glad you're my friend.
Put that in the intro.
That's really funny.
Over 500 episodes, and you'd think they'd have the hang of it by now.
It seems like the concept that would run its course very quickly. What's happening, everybody? We are back. Everyone is safe and mostly dry. It's great. It's Tuesday, October the 4th, 2022, and this is episode number 610 of the Panels on Pages podcast. I am your host, the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez, and joining me tonight, we got Mr. Jason Nyes.
Pumpkin cream pie me, daddy.
Jose Guzman.
No word is off limits tonight.
Did you just say hello, Zay Guzman?
I am very tired tonight. Kelly Harris is here.
The Popcast. You opened it. We came. Now you must come with us. Taste our pleasures.
Somebody watch Hellraiser.
And our good buddy Mahoney. What's up, Mahoney?
Lee, ask me who's not very dry.
Who's not very dry, Mahoney?
Your mom, Lee. Your mom.
Oh, fucking got me.
Got him.
Take that. How is your mom?
I don't know.
Who knows?
Fair.
She's probably real dry.
Yeah, probably.
What are you saying, Kelly?
Saying she's probably dry.
That roof ain't got no leaks in it. It's fine. Oh man. So yeah, missed last week. Kelly was off seeing a Japanese motion picture. And
I saw a Gundy movie.
A fucking
Yeah,
Gundam
it's other
movie.
than
Was that
Gundies.
last week?
That was last
Feels like it was a
week.
year ago.
It really, really does. Yeah, and the Nyses were fucking batting down the hatches, watching just a collection of branch managers in the backyard. Just way too many cooks in that kitchen, you know. And Jose and No Names were like, no, fuck it, we're gonna leave the state well before the shit hits the fan.
Well, did you leave the state, or did you just get blown to Kansas like a reverse Wizard of Oz?
Blame it on somebody with some curled up feet.
Reverse Wizard of Oz, like that has tones of an old school podcast sex move.
What would the reverse Wizard of Oz
Wizard
be?
of Oz is actually kind of great though. Like just you fucking like the Tin Man gets caught up in a storm and lands in like, you know, Detroit. Like,
That would be an amazing story.
wouldn't it?
I think what
Yeah.
you're
What is
describing is
The
RoboCop.
monkeys, the fucking witch has just rabid dogs.
Oh my
The
god!
dogs still taking over cities? They still have that problem?
No, Detroit's
It's
nice
as bad
now.
as it was. Yeah, Detroit's all right now. It's not like back, you know,
They
a while
gave
ago
the
we were looking
dogs
at real
their own
estate.
little area. They were like, this is where you stay. This is where we stay. It's a very, very Middle East situation going on.
Yeah,
It's
there's
a
like
whole
a-
thing now.
There's like a whole all dogs go to heaven type economy. They all wear suits and like they gamble and shit.
Yeah.
Remember when we were looking at real estate in Detroit on the show, and it was like you can get an entire apartment building for $28,000?
Right, but it was like burnt down.
Yeah. Not all of them.
Remember that time
Some,
we should have bought an apartment building live on air?
It's an investment. It's fine. Oh my god.
We could have
What the fuck's
scrounged
going on?
up $28,000.
Oh, yeah.
We got merch.
Yeah. All the merch.
Yeah.
So let's see. Oh, we had Zoe's birthday party before
Nice.
last. Had a bunch of friends come over. All she wanted was a bouncy house. We did a bouncy house, and then we made 10 pounds of nacho meat with all the fixins. And so people just ate nachos all day. It was actually a pretty fucking dope party. She had
Did
a
you
great
do
time.
the
And at
TikTok
one
thing
point-
where you lay all the nachos down on the table?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
you
thought-
put all your nachos on the table and just toss a whole bunch of other bullshit on the table, and you just make a big mess. You just make
Yeah.
a big horrible mess,
It's-
and no one really wants to eat it because it's just on your table like you're fucking
But you
animals.
gotta, because you committed at that point.
It's like
Yeah.
the trough urinal of nachos.
It
Yeah.
is. Have you've really never seen this?
Why would I have seen this?
I feel like
Shit
this is
goes
something
viral.
we've shared amongst ourselves.
Nice
How
sent
have
me
all
one
of us
of
seen it and
sushi,
you
it
haven't?
upset me.
Oh, the
I want a
sushi
special
I
butterboard.
share. What?
The Kelly was talking about the sushi butterboard I sent him on Instagram. I sent all you guys that.
Yeah,
all
I
you
hated that.
sushi eaters. All right, hold on.
I watch about 12% of the talks that I'm sent on a regular basis.
Check it out.
You gonna document
Yes.
So they got like their big like kitchen island,
Yeah.
and they fucking put aluminum foil all over it, and now they're just dumping out bags of chips.
Lee, you would love this.
Lee, you love aluminum.
This is actually smaller than I've seen. Hold on.
I feel
Yeah,
like
this-
realistically, Mahoney, you and I would have a very similar reaction to this in real life, and that we'd both want to kill someone if this were to happen in our house.
I can't think of anything I would want less than to eat nachos off of somebody's counter. Like
Yeah.
I would
Terrible.
be absolutely horrified.
Guys, let's go to Mahoney's house and do this.
Oh, no,
Terrible.
I
thank
feel like this
Absolutely
is
fucking
something we
horrible.
would do at the Mahoney's.
you. Yeah, but I would hate every minute of it.
Oh my god, I'm
Mahoney's
gonna
Like
tell
chocolate
Lisa.
fountain.
Mahoney's just in the corner going, I just want everyone to have a good time. I really hope everyone's having a good time right now.
I can't.
You
find
know
a
what,
better one
Kelly?
right now,
I don't
so-
think you've ever made it to a friend con, but you just described it pretty well.
We can do it with cereal.
Lisa's
No.
got a chocolate fountain spraying chocolate all over the kitchen, and I'm just like, I hope everyone's enjoying this. This is great, right?
Jose, did you say you want to do a cereal one?
I mean, let's
Yeah,
get
but in the
all of this.
bathtub.
Nuts.
Yeah, like, are you talking about just pouring a bunch of cereal on the table and then pouring milk over it, or what? What are we talking here, bro?
Yeah. I challenge people. That's how the TikTok works. You get challenged, and now you have to
Yeah,
film
and
it.
then Jose just dumps out an entire like bucket
Gallon
of
of milk.
cookies.
Yeah, I come to your house. I dump out fucking some cookies, some
Sour Patch
York peppermint
Kids.
patties, and then just fucking
granola.
a bunch of cereal and dump milk on
Granola.
the table and
Yeah,
leave.
some dry granola.
Sour Patch Kids. That's
Pack
over
of
the
dry
line.
oatmeal for the road.
Yeah. Now we're
Bottle of orange juice and some brownies.
I like this idea.
So at one point, the kids were all in the bounce house, like doing the like this fighting, wrestling around and shit like that. And I walked out and I walked by and I saw them, and it's all these just awkward fucking nerd kids. And so I said, "Hey, your form's all dog shit. You're terrible at this." And one of the kids is like, "I think you could do better." And Zoe goes, "Oh God," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, for sure." And everyone's like, "Oh, come on in, come on." And I went in there and I wrecked a bunch of these kids in the bounce house. It was
Oh
kind of
my
fucking awesome.
God,
You
Lee.
pulled down the suspenders and was like, "It's nighttime."
Yeah.
This is what I don't understand. Earlier today, you told all of us that you do not want to fight a house cat, but you fought a bounce house full of teenagers.
Well, I was fighting them one at a time.
Why?
Foot
You know,
soldier
What
style.
kind of dumbass teenager is this that they fight you one at a time?
I mean, at least they're honorable.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't
Ugh.
trying to fucking. I wasn't trying to hurt anybody. You know.
I just imagine Monday
I would have
at
jumped
school.
on your back.
Monday at school, these kids are like, So yeah, and then Zoe's dad started to wrestle all of us. It was weird.
Well, I was screwing up against the one kid, and they're all like, God, go in there and do something. And he goes, he looks like a bear. And I was like, you know, my friend Mahoney thinks he can take a bear. He says, what? And then I knocked him down.
Dummy.
It was awesome.
Fight
It
a
was
bear. Did you see that video I sent to the people in the bear armor?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Fuck. Find that for me immediately. That was one of my favorite videos I've seen all week.
It was on Instagram. Let me find it.
All right.
It was very much
ridiculous.
It was very much the Justin Hammer footage of all of his test runs
Okay, yes.
of
Let me
his
see.
armor.
Let me see if I can find
You got it?
faster.
I just found it.
You found it?
Yeah.
Link me, baby.
Listen
Link
to
me.
you.
Oh yeah.
Hit me with that hot link.
Hang on.
Do you know that the fucking creator of the Another Day in NYC video where the dude fucks up the McDonald's, they copyright claimed our podcast?
What? No way.
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
Get out of here.
Oh my god, is there audio?
Yes, but it's just a song. So
Okay.
you don't have to play it.
Yeah. So it's a Canadian inventor in his grizzly bear protection suit just getting the shit kicked out of him. Getting hit by a car. Hit in the face of
It's
the
like,
bat.
oh my God, bear is driving.
Oh my god.
Bear is driving.
This is the original Jackass.
Basically.
Like, I feel like the suit is working because he is beating the shit out of himself.
Seems like it is working.
I
But basically, this guy fights bears, and if he can do it, I can do it.
I watched
I don't
this
know, I
video
would-
so many times.
Oh my God.
I don't know if he actually fights bears, though.
Well, why would
The
you
head one-
why would you build a bear fighting armor if not to fight bears?
Well, I think that's the intention,
Just to
but I
fall
don't think it
down.
ever actually happens.
It's to survive a grizzly attack, not to take a grizzly bear head on.
No, he fucking like just wears it all the time. Like going to get his fucking taxes done, he wears his grizzly armor just
I
in
mean,
case. Gotta be
You never fucking
ever
know.
vigilant.
That's
You
the
never
only
know.
way
Never
grizzly
vigilant.
armor would work. You would have to wear it all the time.
The one with the fucking rock or whatever just goes flying at
the
his head is
predator
the
tricks.
scariest one.
Or
Yeah.
Because it's like, man, like
I mean, I
that
love
can fuck you up so bad.
I love when he
Just
gets hit by the
force alone.
car,
That one. That's the one.
but
Yeah,
I
if get
really
hit by the
love
car,
when they
it's
hit him
so
in
good.
the face with a 2x4.
Hitting him in the face with the 2x4 is my favorite as well.
And then he's just
Also,
it's like a
it's
parody. Him falling down the mountain.
It really is. It felt fake,
Boosh.
but I don't think it's fake. It's like too ridiculous to be fake. Also, it's okay. He carries it around in a briefcase like Iron Man, but then when he opens it, it just all dumps out on the ground. He puts it on piece by piece.
And he tries to Chris Pratt the bear while he puts it on.
Remember how fucking cool it was when Iron Man put on that suitcase armor for the first time? That was so fucking dope.
What, when we saw it in the trailer?
Yeah. No, you know, fair enough.
But it was pretty
Catching
cool
up on
in
a bunch. I've been catching up on a bunch of my reading. Putting down the devil video games and reading stories. It's going well. And then Nicole and I last night, maybe the night before, we finally finished. Yeah, but Sunday night we finished Ozark finally. Only took,
Ozark,
like 6
Fucking
months.
god.
It was emotionally devastating. I don't want to
Yeah.
spoil. I think Jose hasn't finished yet, but it was
yeah,
rough.
Yeah, we still need to get up in it.
Fucking
We're waiting for the second
rough.
part to come out, but it's all out. So
Yeah, it's been out. It came out
Been
last
out.
year.
Yeah, yeah, that's been out, dog. But it's real good. Just masterfully crafted show. Like
Yeah.
it's very, very, very good. It's excellent. And then
People did not like the end, but I loved the end.
yeah, I mean it's like
People want happy endings.
oh, that's the thing though. Like if you're paying attention, that wasn't going to be a show with a happy ending,
Right.
And like you can't
Exactly.
and like
exactly.
they all of them, everyone, it doesn't matter who your favorite fucking character is, like they all did horrible shit, and you know there has to be consequences. You know it's real fucking bummer though, real bummer. I tried to talk to Nicole the other night and I said, hey, when was it exactly that Wendy became the villain of this fucking program. Because my God, like just the absolute worst, this chick. Like just
The Skylar effect.
for like but even worse, because like Skylar's just kind of a fucking buzzkill. Like Wendy actively just will be like, nah, I don't want to do that thing that you do. That you want to do. That's all well thought out and will probably lead to a positive resolution. I want to be the one to make the thing happen. So I'm gonna go just piss on this electric fence and let's just hope for the best. Like Wendy's an asshole, you guys.
She really is.
And then the last thing I wanted to talk about was here's an internet thing that I did kind of get wind of. This fucking Try Guy thing blew my mind. Like my brother's.
How do you know about the Try Guy thing, but you don't know about tabletop nachos?
The Try Guys are on Food Network, so
my brother's first wife was way big into like those BuzzFeed videos and the Try Guys and shit like that. So I knew who they were at least. And then I saw something about like, they put some video up. It's like, hey, here's what happened and whatever. And I didn't even realize one of them was missing until I looked at the video and kind of read a little bit about it. And holy shit, man. So for those of you that don't know, the story as I understand it to be is one of these guys who is married, and I guess his whole gimmick is like being the wife guy or whatever.
He's wife guy as fuck.
Okay. So he cheats on his wife with this woman who works, I guess, for the Try Guy Enterprise or whatever the fuck. And, what is a completely consensual, but definitely unethical relationship. Like, it's not like it's super cool or whatever, but, it wasn't doing anything, like, no one was doing anything against their will or whatever, but the fucking boys found out. And, like, not only did they fire him, not only are they not releasing videos of him going forward, they're going back in and editing him out of old shit.
What?
Like, they're special editioning. They're like special editioning all their videos. Like, fuck that guy. Like, you know what? We don't want to see him on the old shit. We got the editing team working around the clock to take him out of everything that we can. And I'm like, holy shit. Like, he got fucking... And bear in mind, he's still married. Like, his wife didn't leave, but these guys are like, no, we're gonna wipe him out from existence. It's fucking crazy.
I love the looks on their faces because boy, oh boy, does it tell a story. So yeah, Eugene is so sassy and pissed off about this. And then what's so weird is it's obviously a prepared statement that they're making it come off as if it's, they're just talking off the cuff. But no, they're taking turns reading the script. It's wild.
I thought it was just insane to be like, it would be like if, Jose went and said something terrible on the internet and got himself canceled. Just to throw that out there as a hypothetical. And then we're like, okay, cool. We better scrub through 600 plus episodes and take out all the Jose. So we don't.
So the part that's weird to me, like, I don't know. I kind of feel I love all your wives and your no names. But if one of you were to have a consensual affair, I'm not sure I would just be like, scrub that person from existence. Let's act like they never. Let's act like they never existed before.
Yeah, it's an extreme reaction. It's so weird.
Well, but okay, consider this. Not only is it it's a personal relationship that they've been lying to this entire time. Obviously, if none of these guys knew, and he's big time wife guy. And then the fact
it's not cool.
The fact that he's big time wife guy as part of the Try Guys makes them look gross, and it ruins their brand. So not only is it a kind of a personal betrayal, but obviously it's fucking with their money. Their Food Network show went from Wednesday at 9 to Saturday at 10 in the morning. Like, in a week. So
that is so crazy.
Well, yeah,
they're down there with the kitchen.
Taking that guy and pretending he doesn't exist, that's not gonna.
I don't think they're going back and removing him from everything. They did say they're going to remove him from some upcoming videos and some recent videos, or I think maybe they're going to kind of blacklist all of the wife guy videos, essentially. Like the ones where he's like,
he's getting Chris Benoit.
yeah.
They'll take
I
out
just
any
can't
mention of
imagine-
him, but in past shows he was in, if he was just like a minimal part, they're not going to cut that out.
Right.
I just think it's hilarious to be like emotionally invested in who one of the Try Guys is fucking.
Well, see, I don't know anything about these Try Guys. I don't know anything about
What? It's basically
Got that
they all
here.
worked at BuzzFeed when BuzzFeed was doing those like, hey, let's eat weird candy. And then they kind of all got together, the 4 of them, and were doing their own bits as a group with BuzzFeed, and then broke off to start their own business apart from BuzzFeed. And it's just
Okay.
And then
YouTube
they
videos.
collectively became Raven's dad.
Love it. So, I don't know anything about them, but the way they are reacting suggests to me that perhaps this is not a surprise to them because it feels like an overcorrection.
Yeah, I don't think they like this guy.
Like, well, not only that they don't like this
maybe
guy,
they
but
don't
like,
protest too much, perhaps.
exactly.
Hmm.
Like,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
it feels like they're like, he was doing what?
You think they
No,
like
and it's
you
like-
think they love their wives too?
I think they might all be loving anybody who wants to love them.
Look,
They're not
oh
all
man, that's a really
loving
gnarly mosquito bite you got there. Let me take a shotgun to this foot.
Exactly.
We'll clean that son of a bitch right off.
Like, I get it. They were fucking with the money. Like, dude's got to go. But like, this reaction just feels so strong to me that
I mean,
it's like,
okay. Devil's advocate here. If one of us cheated on our significant other and we all found out about it, we'd at least skip a week of the podcast. At least a
probably.
week. Maybe a couple
mean, maybe.
episodes. Maybe we
no,
might not
I think
ever
we would
come
probably
back.
do this show and talk about it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, that's what these guys are doing.
No, but he's not there to defend himself. He would just sit Mahoney down in the corner and be like, "Look what you did."
Yeah.
I don't
Right,
know.
but we would not
See,
go through
yeah.
and scrub one of us out of all the past episodes and act like they never existed.
No,
We'd
that's
be like,
too much
wow, that
work.
was a crazy twist.
That's
and
too
we'd
much
move
work.
forward.
But as a try guy, if your videos are still monetized and making money on YouTube, your old videos, maybe you don't want Ned's face popping up in suggested thumbnails.
See, no, I'm going the complete opposite. If
Isn't
my
it bring
videos
more?
are still monetized, my old videos are still monetized, and people want to go back and be like, man, let's scrub through this wife guy's videos so that
Right.
we can put together a compilation of how awful he is. Great. Watch every second of it. Like, what are they doing? Like, why are they
Just
removing
really-
content that people are going to have interest in right now? Like, the whole thing
There's-
is just weird. to
It
me.
is a real wild response when they could have just done nothing. You know, kind
Yeah.
of ignored
it
the
seems
situation.
like he was just like he went and killed a guy.
yeah,
Right? Yeah.
like fucked a child.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like something horrible. It's like, oh yeah, no, they just
Yeah.
somebody saw them out having dinner together, and they were like, what?
Yeah.
Like, well, we better
like
we better
cheating on your
symbolically
spouse,
murder him.
bad.
Okay,
That's bad.
yeah,
Don't
but
do
also
that. But
we are post Me Too, and if any person of power is using their position of power to
But if they are, I thought they were established it was consensual.
yeah, but consensual or
Yeah,
not,
like-
there's still a power dynamic there.
Yeah, see, but that's fucked up though, because
yeah,
like,
but at some point, I mean, if they're both like, let's do this.
yeah, that's
and
incidental. Like,
nothing's
everyone's
being
cool,
held
then everyone's
over
cool.
your head,
Yeah.
like
I don't think
Yeah,
everyone was cool though. I don't
Well,
think the wife
the
was
wife
cool.
and friends
Yeah.
weren't cool.
but
Yeah.
He means the two
Well,
people
no.
in the thing.
It's called
Lee,
cheating.
there's
Yeah.
3 people in
Jose's
every
just saying.
relationship, and you know who wasn't cool with it? Jesus.
Jose's just saying, if you want to date your boss, what's the problem? If everybody's down, you know.
Yeah, and it's not like
Okay,
your job's held over your head.
But-
it's
Yeah,
just
not some gross quid pro quo shit, you know.
if you want to date your boss, this is what you do. You make it public. You put it on the record. But you're not going to do that if you're cheating on your wife.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
that's just silly.
no shit.
It's like the motherfuckers never cheated before. Come on, how's the game work?
That doesn't mean like I mean, I get it. Yeah, if they were like, if you don't bang me, you're fired. That's one thing. But if they just
that's a
happen to
crime.
work together,
that's
And-
right.
they're like, let's bang, and everyone's like, cool. I mean, yeah, you're not going to get the wife's consent for them to go cheat together, but
You're not gonna
that just
be
makes
husband
it
of the
they,
year
they
for
just
sure.
cheated. It's
I mean,
nothing
you're
bigger than
probably not going to get your business partner's consent either. If it's a
Yeah,
big,
but
I'm
they
not asking you guys who I can
also,
fuck.
Yeah.
Come on.
who said
Exactly
they
though, but
didn't
I'm also
know?
I'm not gonna text all of you and be like, hey, you mind if I
and
do
then
this?
you
Like,
know they
who said
found
they
out
didn't
and they
know?
were pissed and they reacted violently. They chose violence.
Yeah, I think they knew before.
Well,
Yeah,
somebody
this is just
not.
so fitting for
They
2022,
have
which
to
is the
sell it.
year of. Go, Jose.
If they're overselling it, it's because they knew,
Right.
and they don't want that to come out.
It's either
Right,
there's
exactly.
something that is there's something about the story we don't know, or yes, they are covering.
Well, yeah, there's always something to the story we don't know because what
Yeah,
gets out is
allegedly the
different
one in the
stuff.
glasses has 2 children stuffed in an igloo cooler. Allegedly. Allegedly.
This is the perfect
But it's
story
cool
for
they like it in there.
2022, which is the year of men letting their silly wieners ruin their lives.
Exactly. You see what happened? His silly wiener got him fucking removed from Try Guy's canon.
He got retconned out of existence.
Right.
He's the
He's the fucking little girl from Family Matters.
Yep.
Or the sister from Boy Meets World. Like, we're just never going to talk about him again.
He is the Star Wars holiday special of Try Guys. You can only get him at conventions on bootleg. The best thing about it though is he was such a wife guy. I love my wife. We're so perfect together. Can't wait. Let me show you a day in the life of me and my wife.
Overcompensating to hide the truth.
Yeah, that sounds really
of
fucking
course,
gross.
of
Yeah, I
course.
don't like that shit.
Like, here's my advice: be a wife guy, but do not be a public wife guy. Like, sure, be nice to your wife in public, but don't make a big deal about how much of a wife guy you are. Just be it.
Yeah, that shit's gross.
Yeah.
I don't like
Yeah.
Yeah,
that.
but then he wouldn't have a show.
Well,
He
that's
would've
not
had a
true.
show.
He didn't really. Their gimmick at first wasn't that he was a wife guy, but that's kind of
Right, that's
he
the one
grew
that
into
stuck.
that role over time.
And it was like, oh
I
god,
think-
again with the fucking wife. How you doing?
Cancel the whole show. Cancel them all. Restart.
Yeah,
End
now they're
the
gonna be
phone.
called. Now they're gonna be the find guys. They're gonna be going on scavenger hunts and geocaching and shit.
The try not to cheat on your wife guys.
Oh,
I made the joke on Twitter that I was just imagining this happening to like the Impractical Jokers and like them doing the same apology video type thing where they're like, so yeah, Sal is no longer an Impractical Joker.
yeah, but I don't know if they'd kick him. I don't think they'd kick any of them out for cheating.
Hey, you know what?
No, they'd
show...
make him do some sort of elaborate punishment.
Yeah,
They'd
yeah,
be like,
yeah.
okay,
Oh, yeah.
Sal, you got to go to the grocery store and kiss an old lady.
Yeah,
And
they
that's
would
where
punish
Lee's
the
mom's
fuck out
show
of him.
comes in. The Dry Guys.
Right, guys.
Jesus. What you got going on,
like,
Nice?
"Oh, hey,
Everybody
I
safe?
can't help but
Oh.
notice how dry you look.
Definitely not cheating on my wife and never will.
That's good. No, it's right.
Attaboy.
You know why, Jason Nice? Because you're a good man.
Well,
Yep.
Good old
Yeah.
fashioned
Okay.
wife guy.
I'll take
Yeah,
that. I will
nice,
take
nice.
that.
Go over there for a second. Go look outside for a bit and make
Yeah,
sure
you see
it's
that
not
crazy
raining.
scene happening outside your window? It's wild.
Yeah, go look outside. All right, guys. I think Nice might be cheating on his wife.
Did you hear how?
No, that was
how
really. He was
it was
really
so
emphatic
strong.
about not
Yeah.
cheating on his wife.
Yeah, I
like we
think
didn't
so.
ask him.
Definitely cheating on his
Where
wife.
The other
am I
thing,
going?
though, neither one of them ever leaves their house. So how's he pulling this off?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
Shit,
where
do you
there's a
think
will,
it's with
there's a
Dave?
way. And
I mean,
With
I,
Dave?
I do get constantly
That's why-
sexually assaulted by our dog.
Oh God, he's back.
Oh no, shit.
oh hey, how's it going, buddy?
Hey, bud.
It's fine. Anyway, what were you doing? What
Funny
happened this
bit.
week?
You were
Funny
sexually
bit,
assaulting
guys.
a dog. You were saying?
Funny bit. Real funny bit.
Jason Nice fucks dogs. What is that? What happened? Is that what I just heard?
So yeah, the hurricane was cool.
Change the intro.
It's been it's been a few years since we've had to really, like Lee said, hunker down, batten down the hatches. Last time I remember was when It came out that first time. It was like it was scary It time the last time we had a hurricane. So yeah, I was sitting out on the patio as the weather was getting a little wild because I like to feel it. I like to feel Mother Nature on my body. And I heard what sounded like a pop, and then this huge fucking branch landed right next to our back porch, and then it was like, all right, I think it's time to go in.
Yeah, that's
Would
smart
look
right
just
there.
as cool from the kitchen.
Yeah. It's fucked up. Like, we had that tree in the front removed and then paid to have our trees out in the backyard cleaned up. But then after the hurricane, I'm looking around the neighborhood and we got the biggest pile of fucking branches in the neighborhood. Like, these guys missed all these fucking branches. Could have killed me. Not really. It would have hurt. I dragged it out to the corner. And I was like, oh, yeah, this definitely would have ruined my night if this would have fallen on me.
Yeah. If you have so first of all, if you're outside, you're probably getting wet. It's windy. It's just yucky out in general. And then a branch falls on you, you're fucking pissed. That's it. Day's over.
Yeah, depending on where and how it hits you, you might be, eating your food with a straw forever.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Like the fucking Dolphins quarterback.
Ooh. Yeesh. Doing gang signs.
Oh, I know.
Right. But yeah, the power never went off. The next day it was sunny, and I made some comment about, at least the power never went out. And then at that point, the lights flickered. I was like, oh God, what am I doing? I need to stop talking.
What did you say? You want me gone?
Exactly. But it's cool. Like, I don't watch a lot of local news, but when it's hurricane time, like all the news stations are like, this is our time to shine. We've been waiting for this. It's wall-to-wall hurricane coverage. We're going to send so many motherfuckers out to stand in the rain. You watch. I'm always excited
We haven't done this since the first It came out. God damn it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Like, you get to see all the new talent, the thick lady anchors, really, really solid stuff this year. And then see my old favorite, Martha Sigalski, who looks like she should be hunkering down with her stepson.
Oh no, look at me. I'm stuck in the green screen.
At one point, we're watching the news. What sucked is, like, the roughest parts were hitting us at like 2-3 in the morning. So we didn't go to bed. We just sat out on the couches until it passed over us because we don't want to, die as we're sleeping in our bedroom or watching news coverage. And they got this poor girl who it has to be like her first week on the force, And they send this poor fucking probably 22-year-old meteorologist out into the field, and she just has this look of just shell shock. Like, I don't like this. I think I'm gonna fucking go into social media marketing or something. Like, this weather stuff is just not for me. She seemed like she was having an existential crisis live on the air.
Oh no.
Yeah. Bless her heart.
Oh, that's
bless her
awful.
heart, Annika.
That's awful.
Hope you find what you love in life. But yeah, other than that, my parents' power went out for like a day, but all's good. Got a pile of branches out in the backyard. And the weather is beautiful right now. It's like 76 during the day, A+. It went from 95 to 79 over the course of 3 days. Thanks, Hurricane Ian. I would like to highly recommend the 1-2 punch of Andor and She-Hulk. You got to wait until She-Hulk comes out on Thursday, but you get that super serious Andor episode and then finish the night with just some wacky She-Hulk hijinks. I love both of them. They complement each other so well. This Andor is kind of
Fucking
what...
Porcupine.
Oh my God.
Porcupine. I love Porcupine.
The CGI is getting better and better every episode of She-Hulk, I feel. There's only like 2 episodes left. I'm so bummed.
Yeah.
So Andor, I feel, is what I wanted Rogue One to be. It's spy shit. They're putting a team together to do a heist. And it's like that I think it's the 4th episode. They're like, all right, 5 days. We're going in. Get your affairs in order. It's just so cool. It's unlike anything I feel like we've seen in Star Wars.
All right.
I'm having a real hard time with this show.
You know me, not a huge fan of Rogue One. Not the biggest.
He's gonna be invested now and rewatch it, and all the characters.
No, I've rewatched Rogue One. It's still
but
bland
not
as
since
fuck.
the Andor love.
Yeah, I mean they will probably connect it back somehow.
They're gonna connect it so hard, and he's gonna be like, "Oh my god, that's the bridge I needed."
How far into it are you, Mahoney?
I don't even know if I could answer that question. Here's what's happened to me. I was watching Andor. I believe, midway through an episode. I then forgot I was watching Andor, and I've watched the entire first season of Shadow and Bone on Netflix, and didn't remember I was in the middle of an Andor episode until you just brought it up just now. So I'm having a real hard time with this one. I got halfway through the first episode, and this is a thing that rarely occurs with me. I said, I need to start this over from scratch. I have absolutely no idea what's going on. And I just dragged the cursor back to the beginning and watched it for a second time. And I was like, if this was not a Star Wars, I would not continue this. I would not finish this. I would not watch this anymore.
They dropped those first 3 episodes, and it's the setup. It's getting
getting
Andor to where he needs to be. But then after that, it's a spy show. It's everybody doing cloak and dagger, behind the scenes, setting up this big heist. Aren't you a big spy guy?
I am. That sounds great, but I gotta get through 3 episodes of garbage to get to that.
It's not garbage. You just gotta pay attention to it.
Oh, buddy, let me tell you.
Character.
See, that's the problem. It's not shower material.
Seriously, I was literally in the shower, and I said, I gotta start this whole thing over again. You can't hold my attention in there. Like, there's nothing else going on.
That's true.
The
Can't watch
absolute
it while I'm
most
playing
captive you'll
Fortnite.
ever be as an audience.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the first Star Wars character to murder 2 cops in cold blood. That didn't do it for you?
Well, it wasn't
No.
cold blood.
One of them was cold blood. One of them was whoops.
Well,
one was you see my face. You see too much.
Yeah, the other guy was just a clumsy dickhead.
I highly
I
recommend
don't know.
it.
I'll
also,
keep
again-
going, but I wouldn't have if you didn't bring it up because I would have forgot it existed.
Well, it's
Don't
great.
start, none won't be none.
Something else that's great that I'm just talking about things that I watch on TV now. They have a Manti Te'o little I think it's 3-episode documentary on Netflix. If you don't remember, Manti Te'o was a Notre Dame football player who got catfished, and then it basically ruined his football career. It's fucked up, man. I knew the situation as it was going on, but I did not know all the details. And this poor fucking guy, he was just so sweet and so nice. And it's not like he was trolling the internet looking for chicks to bang. This person added him as a friend, and they started talking. She was Polynesian. He's Polynesian. They prayed together. He was like, oh, this person is someone who I connect with. And it was just somebody fucking with him the entire time. The shit that the person who catfished him did, I don't want to ruin it. I mean, it's all public record. But at one point, they fake the girlfriend's death and didn't realize the same day his grandmother died. So he's playing a big football game the day after his long distance girlfriend and grandmother died.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Oh my god!
I don't remember the timeline, but so Manti Te'o is still like communicating with the girlfriend's family, like brother, cousin, so on and so forth. You know, because they've all lost someone as far as they know.
And what does a good guy do? He's like, let's all work. We all lost somebody here.
They're the family's Mormon, so super religious. So they're always trying to pray together. It's always about destiny and Jesus and so on and so forth. And he's on the phone talking with who he thinks is a sister, a cousin, a brother. I forget which one it is. And obviously, it's the same person the entire time. It's the person catfishing him. And they're talking, and at one point, the catfisher says, "Manti, it's me." Meaning the girlfriend. Like, I'm alive. Fucking what? And this was like the week of the Heisman presentation. He was in the running for the Heisman.
Jesus Christ.
And some psycho is like, I'm your dead girlfriend, come back to life, and I'm on the phone with you right now.
Oh my god.
Okay, wait. It's not that he had a real girlfriend who died and then someone pretended they were her resurrected dead self. The whole thing was fake all along, right?
He never met the person in person.
Okay.
And then it got to the point.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that maybe the Manti Te'o isn't the fucking brightest crayon in the box.
I mean, he's a football player.
He gets hit in the head for a living, Lee.
Yeah.
But at
Fair
one
enough.
point,
Also, if he really wasn't like trying to go for physical, he was just going for more. I'm always on the road. I just want somebody to talk to.
Right. I need to focus on football, but I also need somebody who's my rock.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's super fucking gross.
Yeah.
he's just getting through hard times, and he's like, but I don't want to deal with the hustle and bustle of trying to have a relationship with somebody and try to do this football thing. But if we're just talking, get me through my night, I go to bed, they go to bed, we pray together.
Well, he was always trying to meet in person, and they'd always have an excuse somehow,
Jesus.
Yeah, it's real fucked. And the guy comes out looking pretty good out of it, but his life was forever changed just because somebody decided to fuck with him.
His stock dropped in the draft.
Yeah. He was supposed to go in round 1 and didn't get picked until the next day. And like he was basically a washout. What was it, like 3-4 years?
Something like
Jumped
that.
a bunch of
I
teams.
was just trying to think.
Well, then he got bullied, right? He went to somewhere and some dude like bullied the shit out of him until he quit. Wasn't that the same guy?
I don't think that was the same guy, because that was
I think it was the same team.
Richie Incognito, right?
Oh, okay, same
Yeah.
team, different guy. Might have been. I don't know.
Different issue.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there was all. I think the Dolphins drafted Teo,
I think so.
but they did have that incognito, not so incognito story.
And then the last thing we
fucking
watched,
wild.
I put this on tonight. It is October, so it's spooky month, and I've been really wanting to watch this. I put on the Dahmer series with Quicksilver.
Man, we started that last night. Holy shit, man.
Holy shit, that first episode had me so uncomfortable and so tense.
Yeah.
Like my heart was beating. So I'm watching it, and the first episode is essentially the setup for how he got arrested. It's
And you know what? Like, it's very, very accurate.
see that's what I was wondering.
Really
like,
accurate.
as I'm watching it, I didn't know that this was the one that got away, and there's so much detail. I'm like, hold on, like they couldn't possibly know if he murdered this guy. They couldn't possibly know all this detail of the interaction, but then he got away. I'm like, oh god, that is so fucking weird.
Yeah, he got away, but also he was very
Slippery.
he was very chatty when he got caught. Like, he had no problem. I mean, he once they got him, he just started squealing.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of the setup for the show is, all right, I'm going to tell you everything. And we're seeing his entire childhood. And it's, you think about nature versus nurture. they bring his dad in, played by the dad from Step Brothers, which is great. And the cops are talking
Richard
to him.
Jenkins.
Yeah, Richard Jenkins. The cops are talking to him. They haven't really told him what he's done yet. And he's like, "So, can you tell us anything about your son?" And the dad's just like, "Yeah, he's always been kind of a weird boy. Yeah. I don't really. Yeah, he had this surgery. He wasn't quite right after that, and then me and his mom divorced when he was 18, and he was alone for the first time. So he didn't really take that very well. So what's wrong?" And then they're like, "Oh, he attempted to murder this guy, and it looks like he has like 6 or 7 bodies in his apartment, and we think he ate a bunch of people." And then you just see the face like, "Huh, that's interesting." And like, I'm feeling it for the dad because it seems like the dad has no clue, especially the way he kind of describes Jeffrey. But then they start showing the flashbacks. They start showing his childhood, and it's like, oh, okay. His dad was never there and was a fucking asshole and also taught him taxidermy and showed him how to like fucking dig around in dead animals' guts. And his mom was bipolar, postpartum depression, pillhead, who just fucking left when he was 17. They left him alone in their family house for months, where he just got drunk and lifted weights and got crazier and crazier until he murdered his first guy. And then it's like, that felt amazing. And you just think back, it's like,
yeah, we've only watched the first 2. But like, I know the first guy he murdered was a hitchhiker, and he like fucking dissected him in the basement for days.
Yes, that is, I think, episode 3.
It's insane. Oof.
And
it's wild.
Evan Peters is so good. He's such a fucking creep. And I don't remember how to pronounce her name. It's Niecy Nash from Reno 911 plays the next door neighbor, and she's very good. And it's basically, she had been calling these. That's the one thing I get from Dahmer, is that even back then, cops couldn't do their fucking jobs. They just let shit. They're just there to clean up the mess afterwards. She called them.
He lived in like a shitty part of town on purpose.
Yeah.
Like, it was a shitty place. He was preying upon gay men, mostly gay black men. So like, they didn't give a fuck when they went missing. It's perfect storm for this fucking monster. It's insane. Yeah, absolutely nuts.
Again, like,
one of my favorite parts is when
I was aware of Jeffrey Dahmer when like that all went down, but I was pretty young, so I did not know all the details. So sure, this is a dramatization, but it's some real fucked up shit, man.
It's so far, like I said, it's based upon shit that I've read and whatever. It's very, very, very accurate. It's fucking wild.
Yeah,
one of my favorite things is that when there's a kid that he had tried to turn into a zombie by drilling his brain and then pouring hydrochloric acid into the hole so that he could just become a mindless sex doll, basically. But the kid gets out, and eventually runs into some cops, and he tells them, "Oh no, this is my boyfriend. We live together, and this is our place, and I got some photos to prove it." And he's like, "Yeah, see, look all this gay shit. We're together. All these gay pictures. Look all this gay shit.
You guys don't got AIDS,
like,
do you?
God,
Let's get out of here."
Yeah, and then they left, and then in the first episode when the guy got away, he was all like, "Oh yeah, there's pictures in there. It's all just a bunch of gay shit." And they're like, that's not gonna work this time. This guy's clearly dead in this photo." Yeah. It's a bunch of gay shit gambit works once, Jeff. Like, man. Oof.
The
wild.
The cop is walking around his bedroom after the guy got away, and he's looking around, and he sees the bed with the multiple blood stains. He sees what I believe was The Exorcist just paused on VHS on the TV, and then a fucking giant like oil drum in the corner, and smells like shit apparently. And at that point, you're like, I hope these cops actually do something. They were forced. They were forced just because one guy got away. I mean, 2 guys got away, but one actually got away. It's fucked up shit.
I think he killed like 12 people in that apartment. It's fucking insane.
Real intense.
I feel like I'm telling on myself a little bit. Sorry.
What, with all your Dahmer information?
Yeah.
Hey, true crime is a popular genre.
We've all got hobbies.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, my mom loves
Yeah.
that true crime shit
Tell her to
She
watch
watches that.
Dahmer.
all day.
I listened to a podcast about this guy, Pedro Lopez.
Martinez.
He was a killer in Ecuador, Colombia, and one of their
Analyst.
bordering countries. I forget.
Fox
But
Sports.
yeah, he killed 300 girls.
Jesus.
300. And then went to prison for 14 years. And then got out, and no one's seen him since.
Oh, that's
good.
concerning.
Because that place, I think it was wasn't Colombia, I think it was Ecuador. Like the laws were like the place was so tumultuous, like they had to put laws on the books so that like incoming government leaders couldn't put their opponents in prison forever. So like the maximum sentence you could get for anything, no matter what it was, maximum sentence is 16 years for anything, no matter what it is.
So
He got
went for
caught.
quantity.
And he was and then he just started confessing to everything, because if he confesses to all of them and he's convicted for all of them, they couldn't find another one later and then try him again. So once they got him, he was just like, oh yeah, I'll show you where all of these shits are. It was
Yeah. Let me
nuts.
start with a clean slate.
Yeah, you're gonna want to bring in a legal pad.
I'm sure he hasn't
So
done
gross.
anything bad since he got out.
Hey, what's another 14 years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, speculation is he's probably got murdered pretty quickly after he got out, because it was a really big deal and he was an absolute fucking monster. So he's
Yeah.
probably
Well,
dead,
that's-
but he might not.
That's good. I hope so.
Yeah, probably a lot of grieving
Apparently
families
there was-
that have connections to the cartels.
At one point, he preyed upon a lot of the indigenous tribes. Apparently, there are just hundreds of indigenous tribes and peoples in that area, and the government doesn't really give a fuck about them. They just let them do their own thing, and so he'd prey on them mostly. But he got caught trying to kidnap a 9-year-old girl one time, and so this fucking tribes, they buried him up to his neck in the dirt and covered his face in honey, and they were gonna let the ants get him essentially, and then some fucking lame-ass Christian missionary lady was like, this isn't what Jesus would want, and they let him go, and he killed 100 more kids.
Oh
Of
my
course.
god. Real
Yeah.
Batman
Well, if there's
Joker
anything-
energy.
Well, they didn't. The kids were out of the womb, so that they don't care.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Those kids wanted to be valued. Perhaps they should have considered staying fetuses.
Yeah.
Maybe they should have been born somewhere not shitty.
Yeah,
You think about that?
try that, kid. It's really their fault, if anyone.
All 300 of them.
Yeah.
It's freaking wild.
Just
So on
goes
that
to
happy
show.
note, what you got going on, Jose?
Just got back from Kansas. Went with the lady. Her childhood friend had a baby. Her brother turned 40. Her grandma turned 88.
Oh shit.
Damn, that's a big week.
She's about to travel through time.
So,
right?
88
Grandma's
years,
gone.
2
There's
hours.
just flames where her feet were.
Just scorched slippers.
Just hard
Oh.
candy wrappers blowing in the wind.
So that was pretty cool.
Cross stitch just spinning in a circle.
Left the day before they closed the Orlando airports.
Oh, you got so fucking lucky.
Yeah, we did. No real issues getting back in. But grandma's house, so news all day, all night. So it was definitely interesting listening to the weather, and everyone's like, yeah, we need some rain. Because here in Florida, we don't hear that. It's like,
They were like, okay, enough with the rain.
yeah, we is the rain. We're Rain Boulevard.
Oh, there's a few Rain Boulevards out there.
Yeah, no shit. It would have been kind of, not cool, but cool to come in during the day and see shit. You know what I mean?
Oh,
We got in
like
at-
the devastation as
midnight.
you were flying in.
Or
Holy shit.
from that angle to the dangle. it was. It's all out of the news, man. Hope Fort Myers can make it back out because that place looks not fun right now.
Yeah, that just call it Atlantis and be done with it.
One of her uncles does works on the power lines. So
hold on. Is he literally a Wichita lineman?
Sounds like you might be.
He might be, but he does most of his work in Florida, and so I think they just pretty much told him you're working like 3 weeks straight.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they were more prepared with the follow-up, with the aid and the recovery afterwards than we've been in the past.
Yeah. A lot more. I mean, you've just been through it a little bit more.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, you already know who to call, what needs to be done.
It's pretty
doing
cool
what?
seeing Ron DeSantis bow to Senpai Brandon.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. The president wasn't going. They didn't vote for me, so fuck them.
Yeah. The biggest story on the hurricane on TikTok was all of the linesmen who rushed down to Florida to repair all the power lines and everything. All of their wives being like, listen, we know that all the skanks in Florida are going to try to fuck our husbands, but it's fine. We'll get through this.
Are you serious?
Yes, absolutely. That was a whole theme. Now, the counter theme running to that was people showing all of the dating apps just flooded with pictures of guys in boom trucks or whatever that could lift them up and so if your husband drives down to Florida and posts on a dating app that he's there and looking to hook up, I don't really feel like that's the ladies in Florida's fault.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Don't be blaming Ian. That sounds like the norm.
Yeah. I feel like he's like, oh shit, we get overtime and I can fuck a bunch of chicks in Florida? Cool.
I mean, really, if you're going to bang a bunch of skanks, Florida skanks are high-quality skanks.
Yeah.
Especially now, because you got that extra little layer of desperation and sadness on them.
Well, yeah, you're like, hey, I got power.
work, guys.
My cable works.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all want some of that internet?
Mary put an
eat
entire
power.
case of bottled water in our freezer. So now we have an entire case of frozen bottles of water in our refrigerator. Just bouncing around like bowling pins.
That's like a super good idea.
I mean, it is a good idea. We didn't necessarily need
you
the
don't
whole
want your water to be
case.
chilly in an emergency.
Well, no, it's supposed to be drinking water. Just in case if we do lose power, we would have cold drinking water, and then the frozen water bottles help keep everything in the freezer from going bad too.
Cold. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And
That's a
then
good
once that
technique. I
runs out-
understand my sarcasm.
Yeah, we
You have-
I also filled a bunch of gallon Ziploc bags with ice cubes just so that we would have it. And then we would used to do that back in the day, and then after the hurricane would pass over, my parents would just throw huge frozen bags of huge frozen Ziploc bags just in the pool. Nice, cool cocktail.
That's some real Florida shit.
Yeah, it is.
Amazing. What you got, Kelly? What you been doing?
What have I been doing?
was your week?
Over the weekend, I went to a friend's house and made 3 of my friends watch the first 4 episodes of The Rehearsal.
Yes,
Oh, those poor people.
we're paying it forward like The Ring.
Yeah. Well, because I was starting to tell them about it, and I was like, you know what? It's just easier to show you the first episode.
It truly
It'll take
is.
just as much time to explain what this show is
Yeah.
than to just have
Yeah.
you watch it.
You talked
Then we
about it for a
watched it.
couple weeks before I finally sat down and watched it, and I was like, I just need to watch this because he's dancing around it. He's not going to tell us anything specific. I just need to fucking sit down and watch this wild shit.
And by the time you fully like explain what it is, you could already be halfway through it.
Exactly.
You can see what it is.
Yeah. So I told my buddy, I'm like, we'll go up, just fire up HBO Max. We're just gonna watch the first episode, and then we just kept watching.
Yeah,
well,
as
you do.
I got them through the first 4 episodes, and then they're like, we need to stop. I can't do this. All of these right now. There were multiple times that 2 of my friends they at different moments had to take off their glasses and just like have their faces in their hands.
Yeah.
And really just think about what they were seeing. So yeah, it's a great show to inflict on your friends. One of my favorites of the year for sure.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And then in other media I consumed, I watched Shin Ultraman last night.
That's pretty.
As Lee was asking, you can find it at the Blu-ray store.
Yeah, who's streaming that?
Yeah, the Blu-ray store.
I went to the Blu-ray store today, as a matter of fact. I picked that sumbitch right up. So,
nice.
Is it
the
me?
Blu-ray store is.
Well, check it out.
Is it me or does the Blu-ray store have less Blu-rays than it used to have?
Oh, it's way less.
Ah.
I mean, it took months to get this Blu-ray. And the quality isn't really any good.
Oh.
So but hey, you make do with what you've got when you've wanted to see this movie for months. So sometimes the video quality gets a little iffy. But you know what? I'll take it.
Somebody stands up.
Yeah. No, I think so. So Shin Ultraman was. I didn't find this out until like the day after it happened. It was in some kind of streaming film festival, and so I was like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, okay.
So it was just someone ripping it from the video thing that was in there. So
gotcha.
That's why it's probably not the best quality, because that was just the best they could get off that video player. I mean, the best way that I could legally watch
at the Blu-ray store.
At the Blu-ray store.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, very good movie. I loved it. I'm very interested to hear what Lee thinks, because Lee, you really don't know anything about Ultraman, right?
Not a ton. Like I know a little bit to be dangerous.
Yeah, because it's good for people that know a lot, and also I think it's very friendly to newcomers.
Cool.
But it is very much like, it's like Shin Godzilla in that a lot of it feels like an Aaron Sorkin movie with just the speed of the dialogue. But it's interesting. A lot of it, I heard someone describe it as, what if Adult Swim gave these guys a bunch of money to make an Ultraman movie? And that really feels like that. It's a very strangely paced movie. But I will. I don't want to say anything more. I don't want to influence your opinion. But I liked it a lot.
I will check it out. I'll check it out.
Yeah, I'm hoping it'll get like a legitimate release over here soon, because I would like to see it in a theater. Today it got announced that in November, I think November 3rd, for Godzilla Day, they're going to be showing Godzilla against Mechagodzilla in select theaters.
Ooh,
so I'm hoping
that's pretty cool.
That comes near me, so I can see that.
Yeah, that's neat.
Always
nothing
go
you get a chance to do.
Godzilla movie on a theater.
Fuck yeah. Why would you not?
Exactly.
They should do Godzilla movies like Rocky Horror. Everybody dresses up. They build like a little city like Kaiju Big Battle. And then you just fucking act out the movie.
Just people fighting in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of fighting, I was arguing. Yeah, I was arguing with a bunch of children on last Thursday.
Buddy, you sure were, buddy.
On the Twitter.com. Well, sometimes you have to step up and you gotta let them know, hey, don't say that. That's bad. You gotta go to the person who's making a tweet and tell them, hey, don't call someone a limp wrist. That's offensive.
So I've got it on the screen here, Kelly. Can you see it?
Hang on. I see a little screen. I need to figure out how to make the screen
I think
big.
you click on it.
There we go. Oh, it's all blurry now. But all right, so the person
Click on it
said,
with 2 fingers.
oh, okay, that's it. So the person said that Tony Khan needs some pussy.
Oh.
Because
And they
he
followed that up and said, or some fruit. He seems a little limp wrist. And I was like, that's not cool.
because he was excited for after Bandito's match with Jericho and gave Bandito a big hug.
Because God forbid 2 people hug.
God forbid 2 men hug.
Yeah.
And display, genuine excitement
Mhm.
and joy.
Yeah. No, we can't have that. Especially when they're not from the WWE. So I said, of course, the WWE fan is homophobic. And then, boy howdy.
Howdy.
Then, as she calls herself Big Titty Taryn, said,
Liv Morgan profile picture.
yeah, Liv Morgan profile picture said, you literally write for Voices of Wrestling. I would sit this one out. And I said, nah. And I was hoping they'd come back at me, and they didn't. But their little friends did. One thought I was a lady, and he really wanted to have sex with me.
Called you a
I was-
bitch and a ring rat who doesn't take a shower.
Yep.
Oh my god. People
This-
on the internet who think you're a woman are my favorite types of Kelly trolls.
They're real good.
The ones who come out of nowhere and just assume that you are a female and then are like, I need to demean this person.
Mhm.
Just
Yep.
Kelly
And I was
says,
like, oh, buddy, we got some misogyny in the house. And then I tried to get them to fight me.
They wouldn't fight you, would they?
Well, they wanted to, and I was like, well, come to me. Actually, no, I told them to give me their address, and they wouldn't do that.
yes. I'd like to see you try. Okay, so Jim Ross at Botaku22, definitely black anime fan. LOL, already playing the misogyny card. Misogyny would be if I said that to a hot and nice woman like Taryn. She's not going to fuck you, guy. You, not
Yeah.
so much. I could slap your
And I like
mimi-
how we assume this person is hot and nice because they use a profile picture of another woman.
Right. Well, I mean, does she have an OnlyFans? Maybe that's how he knows.
I don't think so.
He really likes her, though. Big
Yeah.
simp for Big Titty
Big
Taryn.
fan.
Yeah.
I honestly figured she was a wrestler.
No, she's just using a wrestler as her profile picture.
Oh, fooled me.
Yeah.
Kelly says,
So-
I'd like to see you try. Jim Ross says, give me the time and place. Kelly says, give me your address and I'll come to you. And Jim Ross says, of course not, bitch. Kelly telling
then
him
he
he's going
said
to take him
something else.
on a trip to Slam Diego.
Yeah, I said I'm still waiting on you to drop your address so I can take you on a trip to Slam Diego.
And then Jim Ross says, you're only getting my address if Slam Diego is the name of your bed. And I hopped in and said, ask your dad. And Jim Ross says, why did that reply burn your ass enough to jump in between, you fucking bear?
See, again, because he thinks Kelly's a woman, so he's like, I'll only come fight you if we can have sex.
Yeah.
And then you're like, hey man, don't talk to her like that, in his mind. And he's like, you look like a giant bear, because he's like, you don't want to have sex with beautiful woman Kelly.
Well, no,
So
I think
it's-
it's because my Twitter name is Breakfast Sandwich Bear. Mary thought it was because I look like a bear. I mean, I guess either one works.
Yeah. Why not both?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably both.
I
He
am
probably it confirmed his bias.
Yeah.
He saw breakfast sandwich bear, then he looked at you and he was like, okay,
Checks out.
I mean, it works.
he fucking wishes.
Yeah. Actual Jim Ross wanted to fight me. And then there was the one that was like, that's not even homophobic.
Oh, that's right.
And then I sent them a link to dictionary.com showing that the term limp-wristed is in fact homophobic. And they're like, "What? That's not even." And I was like, "You learned something today. Take it and be a better
I love
person."
that so much.
And then they called me the F word, but they censored it.
They sure did. Where did that go?
That's my favorite part.
I can't find that.
I don't know.
My favorite part is when they called Kelly an F*G.
Yeah.
Which is phenomenal.
I'm just scrolling through your Twitter now, Kelly.
That's fine. You'll find it. So yeah, they called me the F word, and then someone else responded and was like, "You argue with a WWE fan long enough, they'll call you a slur." And then they replied to that person and said, "And I'll do it again."
Yep, here it is. Here it is.
Yep, they real good people over there.
With them WWEs.
Yeah, real good fans.
Sit down,
Real-
child.
That's right, I did tell them that. And then I woke up and there was people still responding, and I was like, "It is a new day. I don't care about this anymore." I am no longer watching General Hospital. Why would I bother to reply to you?
This is truly a god tier tweet. Just because you don't think it's a homophobic term doesn't mean that it isn't. You learned something today. That got them so much that they called you the F word.
Well, they didn't really have the balls to do it either, because then they knew that they would have caught shit.
See, I reported that tweet, and I think maybe it because Twitter was like, "Nah, that tweet's fine." So I think the asterisk is a way to get around Twitter.
Yeah, I think it's a loophole.
This guy this guy or gal has definitely called people the F word on Twitter before and gotten suspended. So now they're like, "Let me put a little asterisk in there just in case."
Yeah. He knows how it works.
Yeah.
He knows how it works now. He knows the system.
Yeah.
Good job, Twitter.
So, yeah,
He confessed to 300 murders.
So yeah, that was my Thursday arguing with children for like an hour and a half because I had 2 episodes of General Hospital to catch up on.
You know, Kelly is great at just running trolls down. He's fantastic
Oh,
at
it's
it.
the best.
Meanwhile, this past week, I've caught myself on multiple occasions seeing a tweet that's just fundamentally wrong or bad and wanting to be like, excuse me. And then I just realized, no, this is what they want me to do. I'm not going to give them that crumb. And they might end up calling me the F word. So I don't need that in my life. Remember when we told that guy to touch grass?
Yeah, and he did.
Then he did.
Took a picture of him touching grass.
Truly one of the strangest interactions I've ever been a part of on the internet.
I truly felt like a god on that day. And he wasn't far from here either. He was in the villages.
No.
So like I felt it in the force.
Yeah, every now and then when I see these people that like I start to deal with them, I quote tweet them because I know like if I'm busy, someone else will handle them for me.
Yeah. Fucking Kelly's White Knights.
Yeah. Because I think that the touching grass incident was a day where I was like, shit, I don't have time for this right now. Because it was like a Tuesday at work. So I just quote tweeted it and I was like, all right, send up the bat signal. Someone else will handle this for
another
me.
situation where I inserted myself into Kelly's business.
Hey, I'll take it. I'm busy on Tuesdays. I don't have time to fight with fools. I got boxes and boxes of fucking Funko Pops to open.
Oh, no.
Oh, so today I was opening some shit at work.
You were printing out some variant covers?
Yeah, I was printing out some variant covers.
Making a bunch of variant comic covers about Poison Ivy's feet.
Yeah. But so like I got these 2 boxes of Pops. They're some Nightmare Before Christmas thing. And they were damaged in a way I can only describe as the boxes were bloated.
Ooh.
Like
Okay.
Like water damage?
I don't know. Cuz like they all were bloated like facing from the front of the box out. to the point where the inner box that they all come in was starting to push out like that and had bowed out on the side. And then the plastic window, the glue had detached from the cardboard.
So
it's
you might as well just throw all those away because nobody's going to buy
Oh, yeah,
those.
we're calling them damaged.
Yeah.
But, I have no idea how that happens. It was just these pops build up gases and just expand?
They're made out of asbestos.
Maybe it got too hot?
Maybe.
Truck? I don't know.
I've never seen that happen before. And I've seen all kinds of destroyed pops.
Huh. That's odd.
I loved that.
You make it sound like it's a kink.
That Instagram post I sent you guys of the bargain bin of Funko Pops at Walmart. Just a big old square box cage where they just threw a bunch of Funko Pops in, and the Funko Pop mint and box collectors losing their damn minds.
I just want to walk, hear them going by and just go, oh! Just freaking out.
It's got to be coming to an end, right? Because who knows?
know.
Maybe that Panama Canal thing was the death knell for Pops because so many got held back, and then they just flooded the market, and everyone decided they don't like them anymore.
Well, that's a part of it. That's why they're going in those bins. Because fucking we got too many all at once.
Mm-hmm.
Just a month ago, we were getting stuff that we ordered back in 2020.
Oh, my God.
Damn.
Yeah, so it's this...
Oh, that Black Friday gonna be good.
Meanwhile, today I got my Retro Beast that I ordered in July that was supposed to be here in March.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Jesus.
And that wasn't the only thing I've seen that Hasbro shipped out super early. I think it was on Preternia. He said he got an entire case of a set that wasn't supposed to drop until March.
Yeah, I think COVID just fucked them up so much that they put they just padded their release times way too much and overcorrected, just like the Try Guys.
Well, I also think it's partially that, and they just don't have the warehouse space.
Oh my!
They were we can't hold on to these until
Yeah,
March.
just fucking
We
get it
gotta
out.
get them
Let's go.
out of here,
Bros,
Yeah.
we're gonna buy so many toys.
Yeah. Well, that's I posted in our
Friday is the place to be.
I posted in our Toy Fair group. I think I did. I'm not sure. I was talking with
You
our
in
rep.
somebody else's
at,
Toy Fair group?
You better not.
Yeah,
You
I was
starting Toy
talking
Fair
to our
groups
guy
up?
at Bandai, and I was asking him if they had some Gundams in stock, and he's like, "No, we don't stock Gundams." After
He's
like
"Oh, we
after
got
their
some
initial
Gumbies,
offer,
God damn it!
yeah, he's like after their initial offer, can't get them from us anymore. we don't
So
stock them.
I saw that. So you can order from Bandai. You can get whatever
Yeah.
you want.
Yeah.
But then after that initial order, they just sell off the stock to third-party distributors.
It pretty much
Is that what's going
seems
on?
like
Yeah.
they just order what they get the pre-orders from whoever, because the orders that I'm making and the orders that the distributors they sent me the list of, we're all making our orders at the same time.
Sure.
So after that initial order, they just bring in the exact amount that they needed, and then it's all right, cool, these are gone forever, bye.
Jesus. So you have to just hope that the distributor ordered some.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Okay. That's the way to do it.
Yeah. Bluefin's always not been great to deal with, and now after the full Bandai takeover, it's been even worse.
That's a shame. They replaced my
Yeah.
Figure Arts Stone Cold that broke.
What? That's right.
You did. And that's what matters.
Yeah, you fucking nailed it, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see
I
what
think-
children you fight with on Twitter this week, Kelly.
I mean, I'm sure there's bound to be some.
Can't wait until someone calls you a spaz.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then Jose logs into his Twitter account for the first time in 4 years and goes, "That's okay."
Jose makes a new Twitter account.
Spaz maniac.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Cancel.
that's all I got. I'm just Just being here, living my life, drinking sparkling water.
Just
Fucking
doing it up,
roasting
man.
people
Fancy.
while commercials of General Hospital are playing.
Yep. Look, I was like, because there's good stuff on GH right now, but there's some long, boring scenes with people I do not give a shit about. I want to know who's the murderer with the hook.
Stephen A. Smith.
It's Stephen A. Smith.
I believe it.
It's James
My
Franco. He's
favorite-
back.
I wish Franco was back. Franco died. So the guy that was playing Franco after James Franco left, he's got a new character named Austin who sucks. He's so fucking boring. His story's stupid. It's
Hold
a
on.
waste of a
Hold
good
on.
actor.
So
I hate
James Franco was on General Hospital.
Yes.
He left, and they replaced him with another actor?
Yes.
And now that actor is playing a different character.
Yes.
What the fuck?
So
Sounds about General Hospital.
Franco was the third character that actor had played.
I
In
mean,
the same
Everyone
show.
goes with it.
Yeah. And now he's
fucking
on his fourth.
just like wrestling, I guess you repackage somebody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He says, "What? I'm not Boots."
Yeah.
It's like Kane was fake Diesel.
Exactly. And Isaac Yankem.
Now he's a anti-CRT mayor.
Yank him. Barely know him.
Ridiculous.
Lee, tell us
What's got
about
going
your-
on, Mahoney?
Let's see here, Lee. Lee, I have terrible news to share with you.
Oh, that's no good. I don't like that.
Remember how you started our fantasy football season 2-0? You were riding high. You were straight up
vaguely.
laughing at Tito the week you beat Tito.
Mhm.
Yeah, that sounds like something I would give a shit about for sure.
Yeah. You're 2-2 now, Lee. Things falling
Oh
apart.
man. Oh.
Your whole season's going to shit.
No. Oh God. What am I gonna do?
I don't know. You're a quarter of the way through the season. You're 2-2. That's not good.
Ooh,
Oh,
it's-
You know how
God,
many
well,
points you lost by this week? Do you remember?
No.
1 point, Lee.
1 point.
1 whole point.
Both you and Tito
Well-
lost by 1 point in the final seconds of Monday Night Football.
Well,
Yep.
darn.
Mel
All you
beat
have
you
to
by
do is
1
do
point.
that other thing differently.
Isn't that just?
And then I don't know if you saw, but in the group chat for the Fantasy Football League, Mel called you a chicken skin duffel bag.
Well, that's the name of my team.
Maybe that's what he meant.
Come on, man.
He did put in parentheses after it derogatory.
Oh, okay.
But he spelled derogatory with an asterisk.
Yeah. Well, he spelled chicken skin with the asterisk. It was CH
Yeah.
asterisk CKEN.
I spelled chicken skin with 2 N's and 1 asterisk, but not where you think it is. She-Hulk is so
Lee, your
good.
bench is an absolute disaster. I feel like you're not passionate about this team, Lee.
I mean, that's definitely one way to look at it.
Well, I mean, he was riding high off of 2 wins, and he was doing minimal work, and he thought he could coast on that. And now that he's not winning, it's like, I don't really give a shit. Like, Lee would
Oh
definitely...
no! I didn't give a shit when I won either.
Yeah, but if you could have coasted to the end undefeated, you would have enjoyed it.
But yeah, I mean, it would have been. I don't know. Yeah, it would have been like, I don't know, ha funny, but it wasn't funny.
It may have been like ho ha, but not a ha ha.
Yeah.
You would have been
Yeah.
like, these motherfuckers have been doing this for a decade, and I waltz in, give minimal, actually negative effort, and I'm just beating them every week. Lee,
And
you
who
want to do a
knows?
It's a
trade?
wild time to be you, Lee. Half your bench
still
is
a
injured
chance.
and not even playing. One guy's out for the
Oh.
whole season. You gonna just hold on to him for good memories?
Yeah,
That's what
fuck
your
that guy.
IR spot is for, Lee. Dump him in there.
He's got somebody in his IR spot.
Oh.
Ironically, not injured, but you know.
Is that what that is?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You got a real situation going on there. It requires your attention.
Okay.
Kelly
Or-
almost went 0-4, but in the last few seconds of Monday night, he beat Tito.
I called Debo, told him, hey, sit this one out.
Yeah. He owed you after last year.
Exactly.
So, makes sense. Makes sense. It was a rough week for a lot of people, Lee. It was not a rough week for me. I'm 4-0.
God damn it. Who let Mahoney get 4-0?
Who?
I know who.
4-0.
Trash Mountain over there.
Trash everybody. I'm playing everybody and they're not doing well. You come up against me, I'm the cooler. I'll freeze your team.
All I have to do is score more than 80 points to beat you.
Are we playing each other this week?
No, but I'm just saying with your points against. If I could
I
put
haven't
up an
even
80
traded
burger, I
Mahoney
got
anyone.
you.
What happened, Kelly?
I haven't even traded anyone to you.
No, I sent you a trade offer today, but then Tito accepted before you even probably woke up. So
Yeah, I didn't. I saw it. There was a notification for it, and then I tried to look at it. It was like, there's nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here.
Like,
I did
move
one
along.
of those blasts of, hey, here, who wants this guy? I don't want to look at his stupid face ever again.
What guy was it?
What's his face? Gus? Gabe?
Gabe Davis.
Gabe Davis?
Mm,
Gabe Davis.
Gabe Gusterfin.
I almost sent you an offer, Jose, but I was like, he's not going to make this trade.
I mean, you never know unless you send it, right?
I mean, he's
That's true.
1-3.
Yeah, one. I was staring at 0-4. 0-4 teams do desperate shit.
Well, you'll be 1-4 soon enough, and then we can talk.
No, this is where I turned it around.
Yeah,
It
this
can
is where
happen.
he
I went 0-6.
he thrives behind the 8-ball. Yeah.
Yeah, Jose's the new Mahoney.
Mm-hmm.
Mahoney's the new Jose.
Mm-hmm. Which means you were about to get cuck sixed.
Fuck you!
Oh, no.
God damn it! How do I remove him from this call?
And then every other previous episode.
Hey,
Cucked 6 was my favorite Netflix original series.
You know, okay, for those listening at home, I don't remember what the context was, but I was typing that something was fucked, and fucked was supposed to be the last word, but instead of fucked, autocorrect had it as cucked, and then I went to fix it, and it typed a 6, or was it a 6 or an 8?
it was
It was
a
a
six.
six.
It was a 6. I typed a 6 and press enter, so it said cucked 6 instead of fucked, and I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'm just going to let it fly. And Jose saw that. And he said, you know what? I'm going to mention this every time I can.
Fucking huge if true.
Oh my god.
You know, usually when I make a fucked up typo, I get in there quick enough to remove it. But I just didn't care at that point. I shouldn't have given it to you. Should have
but
never.
I can't care about
I thought it's
typos.
great. It's a
Should have
great
never
one.
give you
cares about a
motherfuckers
typo?
cucked 6.
But that's a good one.
Let's change all our team names to Cooked 6. Lee, you first.
I bet you ESPN wouldn't let you.
Probably
Probably
not.
not.
I couldn't even put run. I still don't understand that one.
You could run.
No, I had to put run as my city name. It would not let me enter it in the team name field. So
Interesting.
it's the Justins from the city of Run, but ESPN puts the city before the team name. So that's how
Well,
I
yeah,
got around.
that works.
Which is-
That's why my team name is Eats Band-Aids from the city of Tell 'em Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why my team is the Gotham Rogues. So
I
you
don't
couldn't put
understand.
run?
No, it would not let me put Run in the team name.
That's
That's-
weird.
That's the little screen cap I sent you. That was like you
The
enter
fucking global leader in
improper
sports.
word. And I tried it like 4 or 5 times. Wouldn't take it. Put Run in the city, and it fucking took it.
I just changed my team name to Gotham Run the Justins. I was able to change my nickname to Run the Justins.
That is an extra level of disbelief, and I am here for it.
I sent the fucking screen caps.
Nice.
when
Bring
I,
up the
thing
team
telling
name.
me I couldn't do
Bring
it.
up the robots team.
Give me
Kelly
one
bought
second. Let me
5,000.
change my name back.
I thought if the Kellybot 5000 went 0-4, it might feel human emotion for the first time.
Oh my God! Fuck off.
What is this feeling?
Cucked 6, Kellybot 5000. God damn it.
Da-da-da, da-da-da.
I love it.
Fuck it.
It's so stupid. Oh, it's stupid.
That's my favorite.
Got anything
Your
else, Mahoney?
T-shirt coming at you.
Oh no, that's all. Check your lineup, Lee. You're doing terrible.
I mean, I got all these. They say they're gonna get like 100 points or something. I guess I don't know.
That's weird.
Okay.
That's weird. They say all sorts of shit. Never happens.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't.
Yeah, whatever. All right. So we got a classic this week, nice.
Yes, it's a little long. It is from our last episode, which feels like it was a month ago. So from
It
Podcast
really
609, we talk about we picked 2 Little Debbie snacks, and that's how we got here today.
Yes. All right. Enjoy this. We'll be back in a minute and have our first official top 6 in a minute. Like it's been a while, so it'll be fun. So yeah, enjoy this. Back in a little bit. Love you. Bye.
Enjoy the refreshing taste of an ice-cold Popcast classic.
What you got? We're talking about, Nice.
All right. You just want a lifetime supply of any 2 of these Little Debbie snacks.
All right.
Which 2 do you choose? We've already talked about this privately, but I think we need to get this on wax. We need to go around the
Nutty
room.
Buddy.
You get to pick 2.
Jose's like Nutty Buddy, Nutty Buddy.
Or, as Mahoney said, Big Oatmeal Cream Pie and Nutty Buddy was one of the original names pitched for the 11th hour.
Yeah.
I'm
I
going
can
big
handle that.
oatmeal cream pie and the Christmas tree cakes because I kind of forgot what a fucking dark horse the Christmas tree cakes are. They're the shit.
Christmas tree cakes are so good.
Well, the Christmas tree cakes and zebra cakes are the exact same thing.
No, take that back.
No,
They're
No,
the
that's
exact
fucking
same
liar.
thing.
no.
No.
I am inclined to agree with Kelly. It is the same ingredients,
pretty
just
mu-
in
they're
a
the same
different
thing.
shape.
They're
And
the
it-
exact same thing.
yeah.
Nope.
No, they got
Different
those-
shapes
nope,
and
that's-
different
There is
colors.
Sprinkles.
there's no
Well,
little green hard crystal sugar on the top of the
Sprinkles
zebra
are
cake.
for children.
Sprinkles are for anybody who enjoys
That's a
being
real
happy.
hard stand on ketchup.
Yeah.
Sprinkles and ketchup for fucking babies.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no way.
I maintain that the zebra cakes and the Christmas cakes are the same thing.
Mhm.
Okay, so if you had both of them in front, you'd pick a zebra cake?
You didn't say which one was better of the 2,
Yeah, I don't know.
but
I
they're
probably
both the
would.
same.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, question.
I mean, I'd probably just grab both packs and shove them both in my face.
question. Okay, so the Christmas
I'm
tree
hardcore.
packs,
I'll take them both.
the Christmas tree packs come individually wrapped. I remember in middle school the zebra cakes came in 2. Now, are these boxes?
As someone that takes zebra cakes with me to lunch, like at least twice a week, yes, they're still 2 to a pack.
Okay, so I still think you're getting more cake volume with
With a
the
bang?
zebra cakes.
Well, but the Christmas tree cakes come in a box, and I'll eat as many of them as I choose.
I'm just saying, if you had the 2 in front of you to decide on, a single Christmas tree
Choosing
cake
one
or
or
a 2-pack of zebra cakes.
No,
I'd go
I
Chri-
get
I'd go
the
Christmas
I
tree.
get what you're saying. I'm just saying I will never have a single Christmas tree cake in front of me because they come in a box of 6. So I'll have as many Christmas tree cakes in front of me as I want.
I
I mean,
Scenario only
it's
exists.
fine to put the Christmas cake ahead of the zebra cake on the cake scale, but
Yeah.
you still have to admit it's the same fucking cake.
Same
it's
shit.
just a little more evolved.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The only difference is the sprinkles, and it's colored different.
It's basically
Well,
Taco Bell food,
same
just a
taste.
different form factor.
right.
Yeah.
Yes, fair, but this is the problem with it. The zebra cakes are objectively like not as good as the Christmas tree cakes, even though they are
That's not
absolutely
even
the
true.
same thing. So, like, what's the point of that? Put the little fucking sprinkles on the zebra cakes,
The
you
point of it
maniacs. What are you
is
doing?
to get you guys for those 2 months during when Christmas is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where you're
Is it really the sprinkles, or is it the fact that they're Christmas trees and it's Christmas time?
No, it's the
I think it's
sprinkles.
Christmas trees. They don't
Yeah,
taste
the sprinkles are where it's
different.
at.
It's the sprinkles. I'll eat that shit right now. Well, I can't, but I would.
okay. So what if you just got sprinkles and put them on your zebra cake?
Doesn't work. Tried it.
Same. It's not the same.
Tried it.
Well, you
But
must.
I think
be
the big
getting
takeaway
some-
from this whole experience here is that if you know anyone who you show this to and they say Star Crunch, you have to call the cops.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Star Crunch is
I think we're
is
gonna
very
next
good.
time we're all together, we're gonna do the Pepsi challenge and blindfold everyone and feed them Christmas cakes and zebra cakes. But like,
Oh, yeah.
we have to slice it up into a bite so you can't tell what the shape is.
But
I
I'm
wanna
telling
do-
you,
Well, yeah, but
nice-
one's gonna have the little shits, and then the other won't.
right. I won't
I
even
don't-
need to
I
take a
don't think
bite.
you'll
I can
even
just
notice
touch it
it.
and be like Christmas tree cake.
I
don't
want to
think
do
you'll
the
even
same
notice it.
thing, but with Swiss rolls, ho-hos, and whatever the fuck that Drake Cakes bullshit is.
Yodels, whatever. Yodels, the greatest fucking
Ho-Hos-
snack cake in the history of the world. And again, I'm telling you, I will not even need to take a bite. I'll just have to touch it, and I'll be like, a yodel. This shit over here, this fucking grimy, grungy, gritty piece of crap. This is a Swiss cake roll.
Oh my
I don't think I've
God.
ever had a yodel, but like you can easily tell the difference between a ho-ho and a Swiss roll.
Yeah, I don't even know
Oh.
why ho-hos are in this conversation, but I'm just rolling with it.
You can definitely spot a ho
I
Yeah, so for the record, I would go zebra cakes and Nutty Buddy.
nice, yeah.
yeah,
I
Nutty
go
Buddy.
big oatmeal cream pies because I do love a regular sized oatmeal cream pie, but those big ones are just such an experience. They droop over your hand as you hold them. So yeah, big oatmeal cream pie and Nutty Buddy. Jose, what was your second?
I'm a fan for the oatmeal because I can crunch that bitch up and put it in my cereals.
There it is.
Amazing. I think that it's the Christmas tree cake and the Nutty Buddy. And frankly, I think if you're choosing the zebra cake over the Christmas tree cake, it's only to be difficult.
They're the same thing. You can get zebra cake any time of year. You
That's
can only
right.
get Christmas
That's
cake
right.
2 months.
That's not the question, though. The question is you can have anything on this list. And you're like, I'll take the zebra cake because I want to be a contrarian.
Hold on. Check this out. So the original prompt is you just want a lifetime supply of any two of these Little Debbie snacks. If you pick Christmas tree cakes, do you only get them 2 months out of the year?
You only get those 2 months out of the year.
No, that's ridiculous.
Well, I mean, lifetime supply. During
Lifetime
those 2
supply,
months, you
but
get as
only
many as
for
you
when
want.
Yeah,
they're
you're not
available.
producing them all year.
Nonsense.
You can go get autumn cakes
Straw
right
man.
now.
This is a straw man.
I can,
Autumn
you can
cake.
go to the
Go sue
store and
somebody.
get autumn cakes.
Autumn cakes? What the fuck
Yeah,
is an
I got-
autumn cake?
It's a fucking zebra cake.
No.
But it's just like a Christmas tree.
Do they have sprinkles on it?
If it does, I didn't notice.
Trash.
They're just like orange zebra cakes.
You'd notice.
All right.
Do they taste like orange?
No, they taste like zebra cakes because
Oh,
they're the
fuck
same
'em.
fucking thing.
All right. One more. Pick one Hostess box out of all of these.
See, I don't
That's
really
small.
fuck with Hostess. Never
I
have.
can't even see that.
Is the vanilla zingers on there? Because if so, that's what I'm picking.
Vanilla Zingers are on there.
All right, that's what I want.
I would have to go old school and go Hostess chocolate cupcake, but those raspberry coconut zingers are the shit. Actually, any of those cupcakes are good.
Ooh.
Cherry
Yeah.
fruit pies.
Wow, cherry.
The cherry fruit pies are
pies.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
those.
this is where I got confused because I thought that Yodels were Hostess, but if I had to pick only from Hostess,
All his
they're
life,
all
he
so
thought
very
he was
small.
eating yodels, but they were ho-hos.
Man, what the fuck is a yodel? I don't even know what this is.
It's the same
Well,
shit.
that sucks for you, man.
It's a
'cause
Drake
they're
cake.
amazing.
It's the same
It's-
shit.
Drake makes it?
Drake, yeah.
Yeah.
The
He's like,
rapper?
you never
Yes.
call me on my cell phone to get your new order of Twinkies.
Is this like an offshoot of Rap Snacks?
I'm a big fan of those coffee cakes.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
the
I mean,
coffee cakes are
like
good.
for real. I
Yeah.
would not throw any of these out of bed.
I would go coffee cake instead of those though.
I could see that.
And who was it? Lee, who was like, "Where's the mini donuts?" Like the mini donuts are the best ones.
It was
the frosted
Tito who
chocolate
does
donuts.
the
Fuck
Tito
yeah.
does
Mhm.
the
Yeah, those
powdered
are good.
donuts.
I like
And,
a snowball. I haven't had a snowball in a while, but I do enjoy a snowball.
Yeah, every 5 years you can enjoy a snowball,
Yep.
and then you're good for another 5 years. And they have not changed the technology whatsoever.
Nope.
Nothing quenches your thirst quite like a Popcast classic.
Not only are we doing a top 6 tonight, but man, our food top 6 are the best.
It's good content.
Food is so great.
We're very passionate about food.
We planned for this,
Yeah.
and then I bought like $50 worth of snack cakes to prepare.
Yeah, to get your training in. Very
Yeah.
important. Conditioning is everything.
I mean,
You know,
I'm
you
nothing
gotta- you
if
gotta
not
do
a
it.
scientist.
Yes, obviously.
It made me angry all over again to hear Kelly insist that zebra cakes are the same as Christmas tree cakes.
The same.
It's objectively ridiculous.
My
It's fucking
favorite
awesome.
part is when Kelly's like, just get the fucking sprinkles and put them on yourself. And Mahoney's like, tried that, didn't work.
It doesn't work. I tried it. It doesn't work.
Now,
No,
you,
I am Mahoney, also a scientist.
you had the sprinkles probably from something else, and you had
I got a
zebra
whole
cakes.
cabinet full of sprinkle
Yeah.
options.
Why didn't you just lick the top of the zebra cake and
Here's the
then
deal.
the sprinkle would stick because it's wet?
Here's the thing. And I'm starting
What's
to
the
figure out why you don't consider these to be different things. What is on top of a Christmas tree cake is not a sprinkle.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
a,
not sprinkle.
Really.
A sprinkle is a soft, like, looks like a tiny little Ant-Man sized Cheeto.
what you call a
made
nonpareil,
sugar.
I think, is the technical name for that
Yeah.
type of sprinkle. But
What's
I
on
think they're
top
both
of
sprinkles.
the Christmas tree cake is sugar crystals.
Right.
Which is a completely different texture than sprinkles. Like sprinkles, fuck them, whatever. They're nothing. They're literally just texture that you can add to ice cream or maybe a cookie or something. But they're barely there. You barely notice them, whatever. Sugar crystals add a whole different dimension to your snack cake, Kelly.
Mouth.
And that's what I just don't think you appreciate.
I don't.
I don't get it.
Why would I want my cake to be crunchy?
Why would you not want your cake to be crunchy?
I don't know. I don't see the value. I don't see there being any difference.
I just don't understand it. This is like going to McDonald's and insisting to them that a hamburger and cheeseburger is the same thing.
What? It's not even close to the same.
It's literally the same. It's exactly the same.
I mean, it is a pretty good metaphor.
It's not.
It is.
The sprinkles, quote unquote, crystallized sugar are the cheese on the
Right.
snack cake
but
burger.
that's not. They're not comparable though, because the cheese adds a different dimension and flavor. The sugar does not.
It's,
It adds a different. It
what
changes
the
the
fuck did you just say?
experience. Yeah, you don't. I'm not sure Kelly's ever had a snack cake.
I mean,
in
it's
his whole life.
sugar. The flavor is sugar.
Yeah, that's what a zebra cake tastes like. The flavor
No.
is sugar.
It's more the texture that
It's a
you
little
benefit
texture.
from the
It's
the
a little
sugar.
it's a little color, so it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna add a little color to the
Who
presentation.
gives
That's
a
nice.
fuck?
Nonsense. Just nonsense.
You know what, Lee? I don't see color.
I just taste flavors.
Fucking taste the rainbow. All right, so let's fucking get this done. Play my goddamn music, Jason Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Six.
Top 6.
6! I still like 6.
Look at that
All right,
goober.
coming in hot. Do this shit. Top 6 snack cakes. Look at that goober, indeed. Look at this fucking guy.
Definitely
Just
not sexy.
No.
virginal forever.
Hi guys.
No, not sexy. Yeah, Twinkie the Kid does not fuck.
No.
I know one Twinkie the Kid that fucks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that Twinkie's about to put that
right.
rope over the wooden beam in his front room and jump off a chair.
and it doesn't work. He can't choke
right,
himself to death. He just hangs there.
He just ends up
Because
fucking.
he doesn't have
No.
a neck.
He's dumb
Yeah.
as shit, so he didn't anchor it to anything.
They
He's a
find him
fucking-
just standing there on the ground. The rope's too long.
He looks out and goes, oh, didn't
God.
work. I'm
Take
still
banana,
here.
Jesus.
The art of committing
All right, number
suicide.
6. Oh my God, that. Yeah, fucking copyright, fucking nice, 2022. That's a fucking amazing idea.
Just
all right.
Goofy trying to
Number
kill
6.
himself.
We are going with the big ass oatmeal cream pies. We already talked about how delicious they are last
Oh,
week.
bro.
They don't need an introduction. We all know the goodness of the big ass oatmeal cream pies. In fact, I wish that's what the box said. I wish it just said big ass oatmeal cream pies. That's what they are.
You know what I found? They have double-decker cream pies. So it's got 2 layers of cream, but then a third cookie in the middle, like a Big Mac. But
Whoa.
how about
Might be
this?
too much. I don't know. That's a
Just
lot.
give me double stuff. I don't need a third cookie.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, the cookie's where you go wrong, I think. I don't need a third cookie. But more stuff? Oh yeah, I like stuff. Stuff is good. Next up, I'm going a little off the beaten path, a little unknown, a little dark horse candidate for the strawberry shortcake roll.
Oh.
Same basic premise as a Swiss
Interesting.
cake roll, but it's strawberry shortcake. It's strawberry filling on the inside, wrap it up, little just the white cake filling. It is fucking delightful.
Yeah.
And you don't see them very often. So when you get one, it's kind of a treat in and of itself. It's like, oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, Zero shouted those out in the chat.
Yeah, they're
I am a
damn
sucker for alternate flavor of existing snack cake.
Yes.
good. Well, then you're gonna love this one, Mahoney.
Oh,
The chocolate Christmas tree cakes.
oh,
So they got-
interesting.
They got that chocolate frosting, the chocolate cake, and that middle layer of that chocolate goo. Very, very good.
And it
But you
still
know what?
has-
It's also got the fucking sprinkles.
Nice. So chocolate
some
and
sugar bits on
sugar is
top.
the flavor profile on that one. Chocolate,
one,
sugar,
yes.
and
And
goo.
And I'm also not I'm not a big sweets person, not a big sweets guy, but these are all exceptions to the rule here. Coming in number 3, we got the cherry fruit pies, the Hostess cherry fruit pies.
Oh, yep.
They are delicious. They're gonna make a mess because you're gonna bite into it and like
It's gonna squirt
the
out.
solidified. Yeah, it's gonna squirt out the sides. The fucking hardened glaze is gonna crumble off and make a fucking mess. Like you're gonna look like a real piece of shit when it's over with. But that's
Like
the
last
that's
date.
the price you got to pay. Like
Just
And that's the thing,
cherries
and if you're
on
up
your
there-
mouth and your fingers and like icing just falling down on your shirt.
yeah. And if you're thinking, wait, why would that make you look like a piece of shit? Congratulations, you grew up thin.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because a thin person can do that. A fat person just wants to kill themselves. But they can't because they're too happy they haven't ingested the Hostess cherry fruit pie. It's fucking delicious. Nourishing. At number 2, we're doing the chocolate frosted donuts. I will smash a bag of them bitches. They're so fucking good. Like they got that little chocolate crunch on the outside. With the white donut inside. It's got to be the white donut. Don't fuck with the chocolate donuts with the chocolate frosting. I want the white donut with the hard chocolate frosting on the outside. It's just it's almost too much.
Talk slower, Daddy.
Yeah, you should never eat one of any of these, but I would fucking destroy I can't have them in the house.
Give me the
because
box,
they never
motherfucker.
last like this shit.
Well, you remember that old Saturday Night Live skit with John Belushi, right? The little chocolate donuts have been on my training table since I was a kid.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And then, like, number 1 was really no question, right? Like, it was obviously number 1 is basically, I mean, almost any moon pie, but especially the banana moon pies.
Wow.
Moon pies are the fucking shit. And I know that not everywhere has them because they're very much a local thing around here. They're actually made not far from here. Just down the road, they have the annual RC Cola and Moon Pie Festival in Bell Buckle, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Where they every year they show off the world's largest moon pie, and that bitch is the size of a swimming pool. It's a lot.
How cool is it that
sort
we
of-
just have like fairs about brands now?
Yeah, we got
I'm
that.
here
We
for
got a fainting ghost festival, fainting goat festival. All kinds of goofy shit around here. And lowest academic scores in the country. Yeah, well, one of really close to the bottom. So that's pretty cool too. They recently started fucking around with like exotic flavors. You can get orange moon pies, you can get strawberry moon pies, but man, fucking banana is where it's at.
I mean,
Vanilla's also
really,
pretty
in
good.
2022, if you have a successful food item, why don't you have it in multiple flavors?
Yeah. So if you don't know, moon pie is almost like a wafer type cookie with a. I think they're all double deckers now. I don't think a single moon pie exists anymore. They're all double deckers. So you got 3 of the wafer type crackers, cookie things, and then marshmallow fluff essentially in between the layers. So it's a marshmallow sandwich gimmick, and then that whole bitch is just dunked in whatever flavored topping sugar mess that they want to put on it. And I cannot suggest them enough. Next time you're on a road trip, fucking look around for a moon pie at a truck stop or something. I bet they got some.
So the banana
They're
one, it's just
fucking
dunked in
delightful.
like banana dip.
Yeah, it's
It's
real
like a
good.
banana icing, right? Like
Yeah,
You should do
but
like
it's like all the way around. It's on the bottom. It's everywhere. It's really fucking awesome.
they should do a
So-
half and half one, half banana, half chocolate.
I can get down with that.
Get at me, moon pie.
If I can get at it. Now I want moon pies and frosted donuts real bad.
You know what I find interesting about your list, Lee? While you did have the chocolate Christmas tree cake on your list, it was not number 1. And the regular Christmas tree cake, which is basically just a zebra cake, nowhere on the list.
Offensive.
Well, because I had a lot more. I had a lot deeper bench to go to for this. You know, it wasn't just the
Right,
like
true.
9, whatever the fuck it was. So we went deep. I regret nothing. This is a solid list. I regret nothing. I got no notes. No notes on this one. It's perfect.
It's a
Every
great list.
time
Uh,
Lee mentions that he's not a sweets guy, I remember that about him, and every time I remember that about him, I'm like, well, I can forgive that. He's still my friend.
Yeah, I got fat because of chips and shit. Carbs got me fat more than like sugar. You know what I mean? That's where I got like, just pounding bags of Doritos and fucking Chef Boyardee every day for 6 years. You know,
Oh, hell
it'll
yeah.
catch up to you.
I have a
Shotgun
fucking mega tube.
tubes of SpaghettiOs.
yeah. You're just pumping 6 cans of SpaghettiOs into your mouth.
Nicole did walk into the kitchen the other day around lunchtime with Alice raw dog and a can of SpaghettiOs.
Oh no.
And she looks at me with a level of disgust I don't often see from my wife. And she just says, "I don't think you understand how fucking gross I think this is." And I'm like, well, what's the fucking big deal? She's like, put it in a bowl. And I'm like, no, SpaghettiOs are not worth dirtying a fucking dish with. This is not cuisine. You know, it deserves to be eaten out of the fucking can. Anything else is more than it's worth. And she just looks at me again with just this, what clearly is a heavy heart. And so I just kind of, moonwalked out of the room and went to the dining room. And she's like, "It doesn't help. I know what you're doing in there." And I'm like, "Well, no one invited you into the kitchen."
I'm going to eat my SpaghettiOs from the can in the formal dining room.
Yeah.
Making that little like church music noise as the spoon goes
Yeah,
up and down the little indented sides.
Oh my god.
I take all your fucking bullets.
They should do
right, what you got,
SpaghettiOs like those sippin' soups where you wouldn't even have to use a spoon to eat it out of the can. You could just sip a can of SpaghettiOs.
You can sip a can of SpaghettiOs. It's a little
But-
tricky with the meatballs, but it can be done. You can definitely sip a can of the A to Z SpaghettiOs because the letters are a lot smaller than your standard O's. You can just pop that bitch back and hit your jaw and it just falls down.
Be careful, don't cut
Allegedly.
your lips.
Well, no, I'm not a child. I'm a pro. I've been doing this for a minute. I don't need your fucking critique on my spaghetti-o can technique, Jason Knives. I think I know
I'm
how
just
this shit
saying,
works,
if you
all right?
loaded
Be
it
safe.
into a paint roller and pushed it into your mouth, it'd be a lot safer for everyone involved.
That's fucking horrendous is what that is. That's so bad. Too much of a not quite good thing.
I think Nicole would be accepting of it. I think that would turn the tide.
I think that would
if
really
Nicole
do it.
watched you.
I think that'd be a game the fuck over.
Yeah, if she saw you fill a 12 to 18-inch tube full of multiple cans of SpaghettiOs, cold, of course, and then wrap your lips around it and push that whole thing straight down your gullet, you'd probably be renewing your vows next weekend.
I think I'd be packing my shit.
Well, don't
Like,
do
you
that
know what?
then. You got a lot of shit to pack.
Yeah, and I vowed never again.
And you
Never
gotta get ready
again,
for the
motherfucker.
next move, anyways.
Yeah, fuck that noise. Yeah, what you got, Nice?
All
Wow
right.
me, motherfucker.
I got some shout outs because obviously I couldn't narrow it down to just 6
Obviously.
snack cakes because I'm a fat man. This most recent grocery trip, I was looking at all the. I was looking for the exotic snack cakes. So I didn't just want to get a box of Twinkies or a box of chocolate Hostess cupcakes. I was looking for some shit that I hadn't tried before. And they had these strawberry unicorn cakes, which is essentially the same structure as like a Christmas tree cake or a zebra cake, but it's strawberry cream in the middle, and then I think maybe the frosting on the outside might also be strawberry, and then it's got the fucking sugar crystal sprinkles on it, and they are wild. Definitely some shit for some babies, but it'll perk you up at 2:00 in the afternoon, that's for sure.
I'll tell you what, as a dad whose kids don't often eat the snacks that we buy them, that's the best kind of food. You buy them a box of strawberry unicorn whatever, and then they take one look at it and they're like, I don't want that. You're like, sweet, I'll see you at 2 a.m. Unicorn strawberry snack cakes.
And then I gotta shout out the Star Crunch, even though Lee slandered it in
Star Crunch is
the last
fucking
episode.
trash.
Do you all hear those sirens?
But come
in the
on,
background
it's still
coming to arrest Jason Knives.
SWAT knives.
it's chocolate, crispy rice, and caramel. What's the problem?
It's not crispy rice. Like it's fucking. It's all gross and just soggy. It's like ugh. No.
No, it's like Rice Krispie treats. That's what the crunch is in Star Crunch.
Oh, and I understand what they're trying to do, but they didn't.
There was just a period of time where, my parents would come home from the grocery store and there'd be a box of Star Crunches in there, and I was down for it. Yeah, I definitely went through a Star Crunch phase where that might have been my number one, but then my palate expanded.
There would be a box of Star Crunch in our closet, in our pantry too. And I'm like, who the fuck is eating these? Because they're horrible. Like, wow.
Your mom at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Is this the same?
The dry
box of
guy,
Star
your
Crunch
mom.
after 7 years. Yeah.
You say they're horrible like they're made out of broccoli. It is literally a sweet treat made for children. All right, on to my list proper. My number 6, gotta go classic, no Christmas tree bullshit, no crystallized sugar, zebra cakes.
Yeah.
That was the middle school treat. That was my middle school phase. And I would also have a special way of eating them. I would eat around first. So I'd eat the sides, and then I would peel off the top layer of frosting and eat that. And then I would basically just disassemble the zebra cake so that it would last longer. That's what I found.
That's a lot of work.
As a young boy, that if I disassembled my food, I didn't inhale it as fast. And I still got all the great flavors out of it. Nutty. Speaking of another snack cake that I disassemble, my number 5 is Nutty Buddy. Chocolate.
To slide them bitches apart.
Oh yeah,
one layer at a time.
Yeah, just lick the fuck out of it.
Yeah. Nothing like food you can disassemble. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
My number 4.
That's a very Jeffrey Dahmer thing to say.
Yeah.
Did that last week with a
Like
Whopper.
a
I was like, take that apart and slide this wet ass onion off.
Yeah. Lee, you did the Hostess cherry fruit pies, but my number 4, it's no specific brand, but anytime I can find a chocolate pudding pie, I'm getting it. So
Those are good.
I don't think I've ever had that. That sounds delightful.
Really?
same shit, just got chocolate pudding in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
you don't see them very often.
Put those in the refrigerator, and they are 10 times better.
Okay.
And then shout out to the turtle pies from back in the day. How have they not brought those back? Like,
No idea.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense.
bring it back as something else, something else green. Who cares? Just give me green goo in my mouth,
We
please.
literally just went through the greatest slime renaissance known to man,
Yeah.
and they didn't bring back green goo pies. Or even like fucking Ecto Cooler. Like, why didn't you bring that back as
They did
slime
bring
juice?
Ecto Cooler back when the movie came out.
Yeah, but not for
Yeah,
the
for a
children.
little
The
bit.
children don't care about the
Right.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Well, they were too busy worrying about the Wu-Tang. Because Wu-Tang.
They are over there yearning for the mines. They don't have time.
My number 3, I mentioned this on the last episode. When I discovered the raspberry coconut zingers, it was a real special day. Just one of those where you just see it on the end cap at 7-Eleven, and you're like, oh, that looks fucking wild, and it is. But along the same lines, I got to shout out classic Twinkie. You know, you can't go wrong with the original. And Twinkie was Butch's favorite snack cake, and after we sent him along the Rainbow Bridge, me and my dad got a couple of Twinkies to celebrate his life.
Right on.
My number 2, a classic, but also one of those where you can make it any flavor and it'll be good. Classic chocolate Hostess cupcake. We've got the lemon ones in the house right now, which are very good.
Those are good.
The orange ones are very good. There is currently a pumpkin spice one that is very, very good. But
So now, in this case, do the orange ones taste like orange?
yes.
Oh.
The lemon
alright.
ones taste like lemon. The pumpkin spice ones taste like Thanksgiving turkey.
No. Okay.
No, they don't. They don't taste like pumpkin spice.
That would be awesome.
But the classic chocolate Hostess cupcake with the little white squiggle on top, another food disassembling story. And I swear I got this from George Costanza on Seinfeld, but I could not find record of that ever happening in an episode of Seinfeld where George Costanza talks about eating a Hostess cupcake, and he eats the ass end first, the stump, so that the frosting is like a dessert after a dessert. And that's how I eat.
I think you fever dreamed that. That's from the same universe where Yoda drilled through a wall.
Yeah.
I feel like it's real, but I just couldn't find it. There's so much
That sounds
food
like a
conversations on
UPN
Seinfeld.
show or like a WB show event.
Are you sure you weren't like misinterpreting the muffin stuff?
No. See, that was the thing. I'm looking for the clip, and it's like muffin top, muffin top, muffin top. Maybe it's in the muffin top episode because that would make sense, but I don't think it is. I think it was a separate, just non sequitur talking about Hostess cupcakes. But it's a pretty cool way to eat a cupcake. Eat the ass first, and then you got just this layer of
Always eat the
frosting
ass
at the
first.
end. And my number 1, I got one right here in my hand, ready to eat once I'm done with my list. The big, chonky oatmeal cream pies.
Fuck yeah, bro.
It wasn't always my favorite, but it has become my favorite. I was always
The big ass oatmeal cream pie is a mature snack cake. You're right.
Yeah, you're not giving this to a little kid because
No.
they'll become diabetic. I remember before I ever had an oatmeal cream pie, I remember the oatmeal cream pie from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, where they happen upon it in the yard. And it's like, I don't know what that is, but I want to eat that. I want to be inside that thing. And then another food disassembling story. I don't do this always, but if you want to make a oatmeal cream pie last a little longer, pick off one of the cookie layers, eat that in pieces, and then fold it, make a oatmeal cream pie taco, and it's like double stuff, kind of.
All right, put that on the
Interesting.
fucking list. All right,
Also
all right, all
goes
right.
pretty well in the cereal. A nice
Yeah.
flake. Get some flake of the corn.
And then I also got a bag of the Hostess Donuts Crunch mini donuts here that are also very good. But I know Lee, you don't like
Ooh,
the
yeah.
coconut.
And they had a line. I think it was a temporary, but there was a line of Little Debbie ice creams for a hot minute.
Yes.
And the oatmeal cream pie was the fucking business. It was very good. Shout out to oatmeal cream pie ice cream.
Yeah, come on.
What you got, Jose?
All right, number 6. Since we're talking about it, oatmeal cream pie is
Fucking
number
A.
6. I do dig a nice. Give me a nice big old glass of milk. Some fucking. All of this shit. Assume I have milk.
Do you have any other cream pies on your list?
I do.
Okay, then I won't talk about it.
Well, we'll jump to 5. Is the PB Crunch, where it's like a
Kind of like a Twix,
It's almost like a Twix.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like a Twix.
but it's like a combination between a Twix and the peanut butter Girl Scout cookie, where it's got that thick peanut butter layer, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, those are fucking good. I forgot all about those. Yeah, they're basically like Twix. Yeah. Those are
Big,
fucking good.
chunky peanut butter Twix.
Those are the shit. Those are pretty good.
Oh, yeah, I completely even forgot about that. Hell yeah.
My second cream pie, the jelly-filled cream pie.
The what you glitched out there? What filled?
Jelly.
Oh, jelly.
Yeah, I like the. I think Lee picked it too. I do enjoy the jelly cream pie.
No, I did like a Hostess fruit pie. That what you're talking about? One of those?
No, it's the cream pie, but it's
Oh, I did not know that was a thing.
yeah,
Like it's like fluffy.
jelly cream pie. Here, let me send you this
Are you
picture.
Googling this? I don't want to Google this on my work computer.
Yeah, I fucking dare you, please.
Oh, that looks fucking dope too.
Is it covered
this
in
looks
chocolate?
awesome.
This thing I just
That looks
sent.
awesome. How many?
Uh,
Oh
Yeah.
wow, never heard of this.
Wow.
Never seen such a
Yeah,
creature.
I've-
Yeah,
It
that
kind of looks like a
fucking
moon
amazing.
pie.
Yeah,
It
Yeah,
does
it's
look
got-
very much like a moon pie. Yeah.
it's pretty much like a moon pie with chocolate, and then it's got like a jelly and
Is that like a marshmallow?
ish.
Interesting.
No, it's probably cream.
I gotta find. Oh yeah, sure. I gotta find one of
Yeah.
those.
But I used to love those. Those are pretty good.
Wow.
As a kid.
Do you have any other cream pies on your list?
No, that is
Okay.
it.
So Jose turned me on to the peanut butter cream pies, which are
Oh, I forgot about those.
bigger than even the big oatmeal cream pies, but the cookies are much more dense, and obviously it's peanut butter. That shit will put you on the couch.
It's closer to like an oatmeal cream pie, but just peanut butter, and bigger.
Yeah. He said, I came over to his house one day. He's like, "You seen these? You seen this new hot toy? This new hotness? You heard about these new snacks out here?" He says, "Eat this." And I said, "You got it."
Oh, and we ate. Some.
And then like 5 minutes later, I'm like, oh. Oh.
Yeah, it
Oh,
will.
I'm so sleepy.
It'll put you down. Like
He-
it'll put you in the fucking. You'll eat one and go into a coma.
Yeah, he
You
told
take
me one time, like, I was waiting for him to respond to me for something. And, like, he got back to me 4 hours later, and he's like, "Dude, I ate one of those peanut butter cream pies, and then I fucking passed out."
It sent me to
Just an
bed.
instant diabetic coma.
Yeah, I was fucking dunzos. Then I got the coffee cake sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Love just dip. Oh shit. No, yep. Yeah, the donut sticks.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. Yeah.
the donut sticks. I crossed one off too early. The donut sticks are fucking just perfect little coffee dunkers. I'll break that bitch up and put it in a nice fucking bowl of flakes of the corn.
Oh my god. Crazy, man. You crazy.
Hey. And then number 2, the coffee cake. I love that, just like that cinnamon topping.
Streusel.
Yeah. Oh, that's the fucking best. That, dip it in coffee, again, another cereal cake.
That
Just
is a real
fucking-
old man snack cake.
Yeah, just a coffee cake. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I've been loving these motherfuckers before I even drink coffee. These go way back.
He had them back
then
in the
number
day. He was like,
one-
oh, is this what drinking coffee's like? I think
Yeah.
I like that.
Number 1, I mean, no shit. I'm not going out anywhere else but a fucking Nutty Buddy.
Yeah, boy.
Those are so good.
I mean,
Have
those
they done like
either,
a wild nutty buddy?
the what?
Have they done like a wild, like different flavor or like giant size
that I've
nutty buddy or
seen.
something? Oh yeah, they've done like Valentine's nutty buddies. But I
Really?
think
Did they?
I think it's just the color's different. It's still peanut butter.
I do
Oh,
like
okay.
the fucking the Reese's version of the Nutty Buddy too.
Ooh, they got Christmas nutty buddies. They got spring nutty buddies. They got red, white, and blue nutty buddies. Wow.
What?
Okay. We've been saying it wrong. These are nutty. Oh no, it's a little Berenstain Bears shit. Because some of them say nutty bar, some of them say nutty buddy.
Oh yeah, because the Nutty Buddy is ice cream. Yeah.
There is, and that's what I'm saying. Right here, we see the ice cream, but then you see Nutty Buddy, the Little Debbie right here. Maybe it's
Yeah,
regional.
I only know him as Nutty Buddy.
Jose, have you seen this?
What?
Nutty Buddy cereal?
Bullshit.
Oh shit, son.
I mean, they did the
What?
cream pie cereal.
What the what?
Yeah, but I don't think that doesn't look like it's going to live up to the hype.
No.
See, yeah, I would just take a Nutty Buddy and get that bitch.
Crush it up, man.
Mo Nutty Buddy.
Back to school, Nutty Buddy. Nutty Buddy Dark. What?
Oh my god! I never even thought to search if Nutty Buddy had like a game, like Nutty Buddy game strong.
Oh, here's the ice cream.
Holy fucking where?
Mini Nutty Buddy cookie bites?
Where's this shit at in Florida?
Little Debbie, you wild girl.
Does this just not make this much down south? Do I gotta go to Mexico to get some of this? What's up?
It probably just one-offs, you know? Like, they make one run of them, and then they don't do them again.
Oh my god! Look at that Nutty Buddy stick.
Which one? This one?
The drumstick. No, it was the Nutty Buddy drumstick.
Yeah, but I think that's the different... That's the Friendly's Nutty Buddy brand. That's not Little Debbie Nutty Buddy. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's still pretty good.
Gonna hang myself with this rope.
All right, what you got, Mahoney?
All right. Lots of
Hope it's a chair with
crossover.
4 legs.
We've talked a lot about the pies, the Hostess pies, but it seems to be mostly cherry. The apple ones are phenomenal.
Yeah,
The
apple's
apple ones
good.
are great.
Yeah.
So shout
Yeah,
out
they're
to
not
those.
bad.
Yeah,
Not at all.
I do like a good apple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if there's not a chocolate pie and I really want a pie, it's apple.
hmm
Oh, fucking apple fritters.
I've never been the biggest fan of the cherry pie filling in anything.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, and I fucking love cherries.
Yeah.
And the cherry, well, There's some do it all right, but some is it's like it's like they're trying too hard to be cherry, and it's just too much.
Just give me a pastry shell filled with maraschino cherries.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I mean, that's kind of what the cherry fruit pie is. for
Yeah,
the
it's
most
more.
part.
That's
It's
more
very
syrupy,
similar.
though. You know.
Yeah, but it's definitely in the neighborhood.
That would be a miserable experience. I get where you're going with it, but I think it would just be soupy.
You're soupy.
God damn. Put
Got
an
him.
asterisk on the O at least.
Got him.
All right, another shout out to Suzy Q's, which are not great, but have the most cream to cake ratio. So if you're in a pinch, they'll certainly get you by.
Yeah, Suzy Q's were one of my mom's favorites. And for those that don't know what a Suzy Q is, it's basically a big square Oreo cakester.
Yeah,
Just dry chocolate
just-
cake, cream in the middle, dry chocolate cake.
shitload of cream though, like
So much
bursting
cream,
out.
you call them soupy cues.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So much
Exactly.
cream the next time you're apologizing that there's not as much cream.
Oh, soupy Q.
All right, my number 6 is Devil Dogs. Nobody has mentioned a Devil Dog. I think it might be another Drake's Cake
Yes,
type
I have
thing.
yeah.
where
no
you guys
idea
don't-
what that is.
Yeah, I was
Sounds-
like, nobody seems to know what any of these Drake's things are. So Devil Dogs is like a devil's food cake with cream down the middle, almost like a Suzy Q, but different kind of cake.
Yeah, I feel like a
Um,
devil dog is very close to a Suzy Q.
Very close.
Huh.
Very close.
right.
Slightly
Maybe
different
devil
cake.
dog is more cakester.
Yep. And you got to break them in half and eat them. So then you're going to have one piece that's just cake. That you're going to choke down. That's miserable. You don't love that. That's like eating sand. Then
The gas stations a lot.
then you eat the other half that has just one half of cake and the cream, and that's delicious. So makes up for it. Those are excellent.
Yeah, this is a new discovery for me. I've never seen this
Yeah.
before.
I was
Yep.
exposed to Drake's cakes
I mean,
courtesy of the Rosie O'Donnell show
Wild.
because
What?
she loved a Drake cake, and it's a regional. You know, Drake cake is definitely a Northeast thing.
Go figure. Rosie O'Donnell out there preaching about the Drake cakes.
Doing the Lord's work, spreading the Drake's gospel.
I loved from last episode where Kelly's like, Drake, the rapper? Is this an offshoot of Rap Snacks?
You know, it's not an unreasonable thing to think in this day.
It
and
really
age.
isn't. Yeah. It seems like something he would do. That's for sure. All right, my number 5. We've talked about a whole bunch. Nutty Buddies.
Hold
They're
on,
wonderful.
hold on, stop. I am sorry.
Oh,
I apologize.
Oh,
Mint cream
Because-
devil dogs.
Ooh.
Sounds amazing.
nah, I don't fuck with mint.
Ah,
what?
yeah, that's what your
he's
breath
over there
said.
with bubblegum toothpaste.
Hey, the Spider-Man toothpaste works just as good as the other stuff. It's fine.
As I said it, I was like, man, that is a devastating insult to say to somebody.
Ah,
Like, if you just look somebody up and down and like, you're giving off real bubblegum toothpaste vibes. Like, ouch.
Follow it up with by calling him Bozo too.
Yeah.
tell him you learned something today.
Yeah. Boy, you sure do look like you enjoy some bubblegum toothpaste there, Bozo.
Exactly. The next time,
fucking asshole.
somebody's hassling on you on the internet, Kelly, you tell them that they seem like they use bubblegum toothpaste, and I guarantee it will set them off.
According to this picture, Drake's is now by Hostess.
That's what I was. So you guys were like, it's a Hostess thing, and I was like, then a Yodel, and you all were like, that's not by Hostess, and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I think it is. They
So I
must
wonder-
have merged
so they
at some point.
just bought him out.
What's
Yeah.
funny is there was that whole deal a few years ago where it's
Oh, it's that company that buys dying brands.
so they bought Hostess, they bought Devil Dog, they bought Drake cakes.
Yep.
Next they're gonna buy
I think
RC Cola and moon pies.
I don't know if
Probably.
they still do, but at one point they owned Pabst.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Okay. What a dark time when Pabst was on the ropes. That's crazy.
Probably turned it into the hipster brand it is today.
Yeah,
Probably.
Yeah, probably
I
was
think
on
they were
ropes
the ones
before
that started doing that the Will Ferrell commercials.
Well, there you go.
Interesting.
Remember those Kenny Power K-Swiss commercials?
Yeah, I bought some of those
No.
K-Swiss tubes and wore them to New York Comic Con. They were trash.
Yeah.
Kenny Powers
I would have.
did a
Yeah,
real
they
Matt
don't come in
Fraction
clown
on me
size.
with those.
Try tubes themselves.
Unreal. Okay, so my number 4, Hostess Cupcakes.
Yes.
With a special shout out to any kind of Hostess Cupcake that is not the typical Hostess Cupcake.
Yes.
Like if it's orange, if it's vanilla, if it's
Lemon.
Christmas colors.
Giving a general love to the exotic. I appreciate
Pumpkin
it.
spice.
Yep.
'Cause
Any kind
really-
of special cupcake, that's going in the cart before the regular old chocolate.
The cupcake, the flavor doesn't matter. It's the texture of the cupcake.
Yep.
See, and I generally dislike a Hostess cake in general because I don't like the texture of their cake compared to like a Little Debbie.
See,
a little
that's the
too-
problem with me.
too
The
airy.
complete opposite. You give me a Little Debbie cake other than a Christmas tree cake, and I'm like, ugh, this is no Hostess.
Yeah, it's too I don't know, too airy, a little drier, I guess, with the Hostess cakes. It's not my favorite.
Yeah.
But I respect you enough to let you have your opinion.
Yeah,
Mahoney.
that's
So
fine.
it's okay.
We all enjoy our
Yeah,
different
we're all-
cakes.
we're all people here,
Except
that's
for
right.
Kelly. His opinion is very wrong.
Well, we don't know yet. He's gonna fucking knock our socks off with a kick-ass list here tonight. I can feel it in my
Kelly's
bones.
just
It's
like
pretty good.
Christmas tree cakes, Christmas tree cakes, Christmas tree cakes.
I
With
considered
sprinkle.
doing a 1 through 6 of yodels. I almost did it. My number 3, devil dogs. You ever heard of a devil dog? No. Funny
You
Bones.
just did do
Funny
that.
Bones. Yes, I know.
Didn't we
I
talk
know.
about this?
Undo. Control Z. Funny Bones.
I'm literally looking at a picture of devil dogs, and you say devil dogs. I'm like, fucking what? Am I
How
psychic?
did he do that? How did he know exactly what I was looking at?
Funny Bones. It's another Drake's thing. It's like a peanut butter yodel, essentially.
Okay.
Chocolate covered snack cake filled with peanut butter.
Okay.
They are
yes.
phenomenal.
Yes. Yes. Chocolate peanut butter? You chocolate peanut butter anything, and I'm
Mhm.
showing up.
Yeah, pretty
Mhm.
much.
And
I will
like the
give you a
chocolate on these, just excellent. Really good. Like crumbles in a nice way. It's like that. It's like hard. You can dissect it as you like to do. It's great.
shot. Real Dahmer cake.
Yep. Funny Bones are wonderful.
What about devil dogs?
You motherfuckers ever heard of a devil dog?
Lee, tell us about
No,
your
tell
week.
me.
Tell us about your devil dogs.
Lee, tell us the
This
last time
bounce
you had a
house,
devil
guys.
dog. All right, what do I got for number 2? Number 2, how could I forget? Christmas tree cakes.
Nice.
Fucking A.
And number 1, no surprise, yodels.
Bro,
By far the greatest
man.
snack food to ever exist.
Everything
mean
was
loves a
leading up
yodel.
to a good old yodel.
Motherfucker loves a yodel.
You mean a
I sure
Swiss
do.
roll?
Nope.
You mean a
Nope.
dink?
If
mean
you
a-
honestly, if you gave me a Swiss roll package right now, I would decline. I would be like, no, thank you.
They're so soft. So soft and tasty, the Swiss rolls. I
They're
don't know.
gritty. They are gritty. It's
That's-
it's like the whole factory has a thin layer of sand.
I thought we
Yeah.
all loved gritty.
Not
in my mouth.
Up top, Kelly.
Yeah.
This looks like a comparison of a ho-ho versus Swiss cake roll. Where's the yodel?
That's a good dissecting food too, because you can pull off one of the the strip on the bottom, and you can just unroll that
Fuck
layer
yeah.
of plastic chocolate on top like it's a fucking carpet.
And you know it's a yodel because a Swiss cake don't jiggle like that.
Society should probably be thankful that I was as into food as I was, because I could have been dissecting something else completely.
Yeah.
True. Fucking Nutty Buddies save lives. Take us home, Kelly. What you got?
All right. At number 6, I have the once every 5 years snack, a snowball.
Snowball.
There you go.
Any particular color? Classic pink?
The classic white.
Ah.
I just go original. Just
How the fuck
slap
you
a
gonna call it a snowball if it's not white?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I thought it was classically pink, though.
Really? I always thought it was the white ones were the original.
Snow isn't pink, you silly bitches.
I
What are you
know.
doing? Come on.
I know.
That's just silly. That's just silly is what that is.
You goofy goober.
But, like, this is just, it's snowballs. And it doesn't say, like, a particular flavor, and it's pink. Like, these are, the white is limited edition. Or at least this
Weird.
one is.
Because I always used to get them at because me and my grandpa would always go to, like, the outlet store for Hostess.
Fun
and
color, same great
we would-
taste.
We would always just get the white ones because that was in, like, the 2-packs. Weird.
It's wild how much of this stuff is probably regional as well.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So my number 5, I'm going with Ding Dongs because they're the perfect middle ground between Ho-Hos and the Cupcakes.
You ding dong.
Okay.
And then, okay, so there's Ding Dongs from Hostess. Ding Song. Cucked 6. Okay, there's Ding Dongs.
Are you having a stroke?
And then,
Ding
Go over
dong.
there.
Top 6. Okay.
Dang,
Chuck 6.
dang, 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 dang. Ding dong.
so speaking of regional, there's Ding Dongs, but then there's also King Don's from Hostess.
King ding dong.
And if this was 10 years ago, we would have a really great Last Week in Pop bit right now. Guys being like, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong,
See,
ding
look,
dong.
Ding Dong or King Don. King.
King
Yeah, I feel like
dong. The ding
They're
dong.
really missing out by making the King Don not shaped just like a dick. Because it really sounds like it should be shaped like a
Yeah,
dick.
it should be called King Dong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just take a bunch of like 8 Ding Dongs and just kind of glue them together into one cylinder.
Fun
We're gonna
Pack,
paint
Amusant.
Weird. I've never heard of King Don's.
What
Doesn't
the
even roll off the tongue well.
It does not.
No, it's very weird. It's a bad name.
It made Knives have a stroke.
Goes down the throat even harder.
Okay, so it was Canada. It was a King Don.
Oh, okay.
They were previously known as Big Wheels.
Yeah, they get loonies and toonies up there. They get all sorts of weird shit.
They don't know what they're talking about.
My number 4 is Coffee Cakes from Hostess. Love those things. Just so nice and cinnamony and soft. Love them. Number 3.
Just like Jose.
Yeah. Number 3, Mahoney's favorite, the zebra cakes.
Boo.
It's delicious and tastes like sugar. That's all I want. Number 2, the fudge-covered Twinkie, a.k.a. the Chocodile.
Yes.
Choco Dial. All right.
Which is something that I'd completely forgotten about until very recently. And I was like, shit, you never really see those around. But they're great.
I've never even heard of it.
They're just Twinkies with the fudge from like a ho-ho as a coating.
They're just
But still
called
the yellow
fudge-covered
Twinkie
Twinkies now.
They're
All
they're
right.
called fudge-covered Twinkies, and then in quotation marks, right below fudge-covered Twinkies, it says the Chocodile.
Chocodile Rex.
Oh, that's right. There it is.
Yeah.
Weird. Okay.
It's very
You gotta
strange.
fucking give it an alias? That's
Yeah.
odd.
And then
Yeah, I
Twinkie the
don't-
kid's there, just like, hi, guys. I showed you my Chocodile, please.
Cover me in chocolate.
Oh my god.
And then number 1, the vanilla
Number
zingers.
1.
Vanilla zinger.
Zingers. Love.
Vanilla Zingers #1.
Yep.
Yeesh.
Love the texture of the cream on there. It's got a little hard on, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Got a little hard on.
It's a
It's
little
got a
hard
little
on.
hard on there. Just love to slide it in my mouth.
Yeah, cream pie.
Nice soft cake. It's good. It's a weighty snack too.
Ooh, they got
Well.
strawberry zingers.
I'd try a strawberry.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm about to go downstairs and eat a big ass oatmeal cream pie.
Hell yeah. Already did that, homie.
Give your wife one too.
Give her 2, Lee.
Give her 4 or
That's what I'm
5,
gonna-
as Mahoney says.
Give her 4 or 5. What are you, tired?
Oh, I'm so fucking tired. Tired and hungry, which is what happens whenever I do these fucking food topics, because this is Pavlovian, man. Look at that fucking Melvin right there. Just
Melvin the kid.
horrible form.
Hey
Horrible.
guys, my knot didn't hang in.
Okay, okay. Question for next week. How large would Twinkie the Kid have to be before you would be worried that you would not be able to defeat him in combat?
Probably
'Cause, like,
at least like
if
20
he's
foot
anything shy of 10 feet, I'm kicking the shit out of Twinkie
tall. Right,
the Kid.
yeah. I'm ripping him
Okay,
to shreds.
okay, all right. I hear you. I yes and your suggestion. Next week, which food mascot character do you think you have the best chance of defeating in hand-to-hand combat?
Well, what are we going to do when all of us say Twinkie the Kid?
I mean,
The
I already
fucking
said I would
symmetrical
fight.
pop assholes.
I already said
Yeah,
I would
just
fight
rip-
Snuggle
All right,
Bear.
top 6. We got to make this a top 6. I want to fight 6 of them.
Yeah, let's go fuck up a bunch of Keebler elves.
Okay,
Okay,
okay. Hold on. Hold
Okay,
on.
so what if we do pop
Toucan
topic?
Sam, I'm coming for you.
The mascot you most want to see your podcast hosts, co-hosts fight.
I've got a better idea that will help us
right.
get a lot of this out. Let's do
Okay.
brand mascot draft.
Oh, okay.
Or like a fighting squad?
Well, like we do the drafts. We'll draft a bunch of brand mascots, and then
Maybe they have
we'll
to
spin the
fight?
wheel.
Maybe they
All
have
right.
to run a lemonade stand. Maybe they need to open a bank account. I don't
Maybe
know.
they need to perform a magic show.
Yeah.
All right. I'm into that. Let's do it. Next week, brand mascot draft.
All right.
Let's see what happens.
All right.
All right. We'll do that next week. Now I'm going to go and lather my piece of shit body with a bunch of biofreeze. Maybe make it stop hurting so goddamn much because I'm feeble and old. So join us next week, won't you? At 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, as we, pit fictional cartoons against each other.
Well, I mean, they don't have to be cartoons.
They don't
Brand
have to be
mascots.
fictional. They don't have to
Yeah.
be cartoons. Yeah.
It could be fucking
like fucking.
Flo.
Oh my
I
god.
want Shaq. Give me
You're
Shaq
getting
in my
Jared
fucking
from
team.
Subway.
Oh, that's why
Current-
Mahoney suggested
current
fuck
or
a bunch of kids.
Prime Jared.
When did I suggest fuck a bunch of kids?
That'll be that's what you're gonna suggest for the wheel.
Oh my god. All right. This is going to be great. It's going to be great. So we'll do that next week at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central at youtube.com/PanelsOnPages for Jason Nyes, Jose Guzman, Kelly Harris, and our good buddy Mahoney. I am the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. Hope you guys had fun tonight. We did. Talk to you guys next week. Night. Love you. Bye-bye.
Demonetize this. Demonetize this.
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Demonetize this. Demonetize this.
Fucking Google something.
Demonetize this.
Holy shit.
Demonetize this.
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Demonetize this.
I didn't want to say it.
Demonetize this.
What are you, some kind of bitch?
You fucking
Google ass bitch. Why you keep bugging us, YouTube?
you fucking Google ass bitch.
That's it. Show's over. We're done.
See you next Tuesday.